Good afternoon from the Superbook.com sports desk. I'm Joe Hung. Just a little while ago, Tennessee basketball picked up a commit from USC upstate transfer Jordan Gainey. Why do you recognize that last name? Well, that's because his dad is the assistant head coach, Justin Gainey. Last season for USC Upstate, Jordan averaged 14.5 points and shot 40.8% from the three-point line. A lot of baseball happening today around the state of Tennessee. Vanderbilt's actually up in Kentucky taking on number 21 Louisville. That game is going to start at 5 p.m. on ESPN2. And Austin Peay is heading to Knoxville to take on number 23 ranked Tennessee. First pitch at 5:30. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, as well as home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
What up, Nashville? 3HL is on the air, 104.5 The Zone. It is a beautiful day in the Music City, and we are here for you. We've got a lot to get to today. I will go ahead and say, the way 3HL used to work, Wednesday would be the really weird day. Like, weird things would be happening, weird things would be discussed. Now it's kind of turned into Tuesday, and I kind of feel like we're going to head down that path again today.
What? No.
Yeah.
Yesterday was bad. We've got to get back on
No, it wasn't bad. It was entertaining, Babs.
Oh, sorry. Right. Yeah, entertaining.
That's what the people told me.
Okay.
Bad. They're bad.
Babs wants to do McNeil Lair report on sports.
That is not accurate.
Meanwhile, me and Slay lose all control at some point.
That is accurate.
But it's funny because, there are days when the roles get flipped a little bit, and you kind of flip the show,
Yeah.
if you think about it.
That does happen sometimes.
Look at Slay nodding his head, yep. What's wrong with you? You've been in a golf tournament or
He's
something?
been-
You've been
yeah.
out in the
I'm
sun?
fighting.
He's been
I've
in
been
the
in that
sun.
sun. It's
I,
hot
s-
out there.
I saw a picture of you and Richard Hendricks.
Yeah, man. Obama and Naval.
I know.
Together in one cart.
In the same golf cart.
Mm-hmm. We got along.
Tito's brought you together?
At some point. Some point.
Seriously, y'all, if you run into Richard Hendricks, that is a really good dude.
Oh, great combo, too. Great combo. We got some good combo.
My man could play back in the day, unfortunately, from a Tennessee perspective. But,
Yeah, ain't no question about it.
Dawn Davenport is here, and she's already
Hello.
dancing. Look at this.
Do you know why? I'm wearing a tank top.
You're finally not cold?
You got your
It's
guns out.
so...
Yeah.
No,
Sun's out, guns out.
I don't know about my guns. I kind of lost them. I need to get them back. But
You got a permit?
it's... I do, but you don't need that anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you just walk around with your guns out.
So it's beautiful outside.
It is.
It's hot. It's
Yeah.
warm.
Yeah.
It rained a lot, so I didn't have to go water my flowers.
I know, it's moist.
Why?
It rained,
Why do you
and
want
it's
to
hot.
start off
It's
this
like a-
Tuesday with that word?
It's like a rainforest out there. Look at it. You can see the air.
it is a little humid. It is a little humid.
Is humid a better word for it?
Yes, it is. But
It is
anyway,
every bit of
it
it.
just I feel like it's a happy day. Are you guys in a happy day
Yes.
mood?
Yes, I agree.
Because I feel what I feel about how the show's going to go today.
Mm.
I want to move fast. I want to have fun.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Ron Slay is here.
Starting No Roof Protocol.
What is going on?
Engaging No Roof Protocol. This show ain't got no roof. In T minus 3, 2, 1. Welcome Ronald Sylvester Slay.
Dude, I've got
Gordy
goosebumps.
B.
Brett Bryant.
Oh, that's
on,
one of the
baby.
best.
Going on.
Okay, this is hilarious. So I
I don't
got
want to hear
here.
it again.
I know. I actually got here earlier than both of you today.
Mm-hmm.
And so I
Yeah,
walk
what's up with that?
upstairs in the other
She's lost.
office.
She was lost.
So,
Pull in here. It looks familiar right here.
do you want to know the real reason?
Yes, always.
Well, I won't say her name. Our friend who cleans our house is at our house, and I left it in an embarrassing condition and I didn't want to face her. So I left
Face the
before
music, Babsy.
she got there, and I didn't want to go back while she was still there. So I did not show my face at the house because I felt bad because there was dog hair everywhere. Because I usually vacuum and
So this
make
fits
it
right
I know you got to
presentable.
clean up for the cleaning
Yes.
service.
This fits for you.
exactly.
Shame on you, Babsy.
Oh,
This fits this time.
I hate
It fits
that.
this time. It fits,
But
Babsy.
yeah, I mean, I deserve that.
Dude, we've hit moist
So-
and shame on you in the first segment.
I know
today.
y'all are just trying to piss me off. You're trying to get me on that
Because you
ledge.
said you're happy.
Yeah. So I came in and
Yeah,
I
we
was
put
right
into
across
that.
from Gordy B,
Yeah.
Rhett B, Tennessee, and he was jamming
Yeah.
in that room. I mean, like it's soundproof, but
jamming
I
on
could
the one.
still hear the music over it. He was
Yeah.
working on your new intro.
You got to watch Gordy. When he got that door closed and he's looking
Oh.
at that board,
You know what I felt like?
got something going on.
I felt like I had just gotten on a ride at Disney and the doors closed.
So they did, yeah, that's it. That's what happened when the
Was
roof
that kind of
on.
the theme there, Rhett Gordy B? Yeah.
It was AI.
The AI.
AI.
Okay.
AI version of Gordy B.
Oh, it was very Star Warsy.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't talking about practice.
Mm-mm. Not at all.
Can we hear it again?
I do kind of want to hear it again. Is that bad? Like I literally, I got
Starting no roof
goosebumps.
protocol. Engaging no roof protocol. This show ain't got no roof. In T minus 3, 2, 1. Welcome Ronald Sylvester Slade.
I'm a fan.
You like it, Babs?
I
Yeah, I
like
don't
it.
want to hear
I
any
like
of
it
the
a
other
lot.
intros anymore.
Oh, no, man.
You know,
No,
dude.
no, you
I'm
can't-
telling you,
you
you
can't just go away
you
with it.
cannot overplay that one.
It's a feeling. It's a feeling when you're about to have no
I
roof.
feel
you
like
set
it
a
was
show on the
time.
roof.
It was time for that freshen up. That was great.
Kelvin on YouTube. Hey, Slay, I'm about to pop another beer for the 3HL
There
crew.
you go. Yeah, pop down, baby. Let's go. You down there in Destin
Lonzo
right now.
says thick with multiple C's.
Everybody's trying to piss Babs, y'all.
What in the world?
You came in
What's
too
wrong
chipper.
with you guys?
Too chipper today, Babs.
You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Tuesday edition of 3HL presented by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com. Congrats to Slay.
Thank you. What'd I do?
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
what do you do?
You went I went Golden State money line. You went Lakers. Lake Show wins 104-101. That was a great basketball game too to
Yeah, they
watch
got down.
the adjustment game to game, but also within the
In
game.
the game, yep.
It was phenomenal, and AD put together back-to-back performances.
Yes, he
we
did.
talked about that yesterday, that had to happen at some point. You said LA needs to win. Still think it's a 7-game series, and then go back to Los Angeles. I did see where Mike this morning said that
Greenberg?
yes, Mike Greenberg
Mm.
said that the Lakers should rest all of their starters in Game 5.
No, guess what? They ain't got to worry about that. They're going to rest regardless.
Yeah.
They're going to get their socks blown off. I can't see this being a fight going to Golden State. I think they're going to put all their eggs in one basket and say, Game 6, we're coming back home. Let's get it done. Similar to the situation with the Memphis Grizzlies. You got to get it. You got to get it done. You can't go back on the road. It's you go back. Golden State win and they beat you in L.A. Game 7, you in trouble. You're in trouble, but you set it up right now to make sure you handle business at home and everything can go as planned. You know, but yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Lakers take a 3-1 series lead, 104-101 in Game 4. AD broke the string, back-to-back elite performances, 23 points, 15 rebounds. LeBron, 27, 9, and 6. Lonnie Walker, the story.
Yeah.
Scored all 15 of his points in the fourth quarter for the Lakers. First Laker with 15 fourth-quarter points off the bench since Kobe did it 26 years ago yesterday.
Kobe Bean.
Lakers 20 of 20 from the free throw line. They've been killing it from the stripe lately. Steph, 31 points, 10 rebounds, and 14 assists. A couple of weird shots by Clay down the stretch.
A couple of weird shots by all of them, except when they go in. They always take bad. Those are really bad shots.
You're right about that.
Like
that
they
actually
just
is
go
true.
in.
Yeah.
You can't say nothing about them. Like those are the same shots they always shoot. They just go in. So I mean, this time all of them were missing. Like Steph was missing and Clay was missing, so it was kind of ugly. But
Game 5, Wednesday, 9 o'clock TNT. They continue every other day with this series since they're in California. Warriors favored by 6.5 in that one. That's not enough.
see, I'm taking it.
That's not enough.
No,
They're gonna cover that.
they're going to blow the roof off them.
I think so too.
Really?
I think so, too.
And then they're going to win Game 6, and it's going back to L.A.
I don't think so.
You think L.A. gets them after they take a
Yeah.
not rest?
Yeah, they're going to get them in Game 6.
All right.
Back in L.A., it's going to be 6.
Heat have the Knicks on the brink. 109-101, the final. Miami a 3-1 series lead. No way the Knicks win 3 in a row against them.
I'll be shocked.
Not with.
I'm not putting that much faith in Julius Randle.
Who said this about? Did you see this?
Mm-mm.
I can't wait. Julius Randle, because you were already questioning Julius Randle yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Julius Randle said this when asked about Miami's ability to get offensive rebounds and loose balls. He said, maybe they want it more. I don't know.
Yeah. I tell you what, you go on and pack your stuff up, man. Don't worry about don't y'all worry about packing y'all bags coming back to Miami. We can get this over in New York. We can make this simple on everybody. Yeah, ain't no need in going back down to Miami after this Game 5 in New York. This party will be over.
Jimmy Butler, 27.6 rebounds, 10 assists. And I was thinking about what you said about his game because my question was, why doesn't he get more attention?
Mm-hmm.
Like, basketball guy knows everything you need to know about Jimmy
Right.
Buckets. But, like, casual sports fan that'll tune in the playoffs and stuff like that, like, he just doesn't seem like he gets the attention that he deserves. He is in these playoffs. But I was thinking about what you said. He doesn't have a flashy game.
Mm-mm.
And so I was thinking about that while I was watching last night, and he'll make an incredible move to get an open 8-footer and hit it. Or he'll go baseline, and instead of ramming it home, he'll just, like, reverse layup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He does the fundamental things very well.
You can mirror him similar to the impact that a guy like Derrick Henry has for football guys.
Just a
out there.
workhorse kind of.
Yeah, and later in the season, the latter part of the season when you get in the playoffs and for football, when you get in the game and you start to chip away, and then boom, like he just busts one straight up the middle, 70 yards. And you like, golly, what? He wasn't even doing nothing. He didn't do no wiggle, no waggle. He just went off. It's Jimmy Butler.
But
Very
I
similar.
feel like Derrick Henry is still like flashy though. Like kids want to be him.
No, but people
You know
want
what
to
I
be
mean?
Jimmy Butler too. But have you seen how many? Okay,
See,
so this is what you got to
just
say.
judge
No,
by
like my
the
kids
11-year-olds.
Kids love Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kids
but
love him.
But this is what you gotta compare to. If you line up 5 superstars in the playoffs, say the Titans are in the playoffs, and you line up 5 superstars and you insert Derrick Henry right there, how many of them are going to point to him and say, "I'll be him"? You know what I'm
that's
saying?
fair.
You know
That's
they're gonna
fair.
look for the more.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah, they're
The
gonna
more
look to
flashy
the
guy.
Yeah, like that's like that's not saying his production ain't flashy. At the end of the day, you're gonna look, golly, I
Right.
would love to have this, but you just don't see it adding up until the end of the game. You're like, oh,
kids are
going
to pick a Justin Jefferson or
You feel there you go, Jamar
Mahomes
Chase, yeah,
or-
Joe Burrow, like you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah, exactly.
Let's do this
That's what I
before
mean.
we take the break.
Yep.
Jim Wyatt will join us in the next
Jimmy.
segment. He's got the mailbag out. One of the questions was how long would a 5'7", 155-pound normal dude last in an NFL game? He had a good answer to that. Anthony Robinson, assistant GM, will oversee scouting. We'll talk with him about that. And he had a piece on Roger McCreary that's really good. Rookies on the field coming up this weekend. All that coming up with Jim Wyatt. But first, Gator Mike before the break. Gator Mike, what's up?
Hey, Brent, how you doing? This is Joe Hunk with your Superbook Sportsbook update. Last night, the Warriors lost to the Lakers. The Lakers grab a 3-1 series lead, and the Miami Heat take down the New York Knicks 109-101 to grab a 3-1 series lead. You're listening to 3HL on 104.5 The Zone.
It would have
Nailed
been
it.
better if you did a Braves update though in
Yeah,
that.
you gotta, yeah.
Hunk always works the Braves
Everybody
in
wants
there.
to imitate Hump.
Yeah. Braves had the biggest lead in baseball.
Yeah.
Yes.
And lost?
No.
Oh.
No, they do, and they just had to put their ace on the
Yeah.
IL
Yeah, I know, but he'll be back. He'll be all right.
It'll be back.
someday, somehow.
He'll be back. But yeah, they're going to run away with the NL East. That's the point there. All right. When we come back, all those things I just mentioned. Next on 104.5 The Zone.
All right, season tickets for your Nashville Predators for the 2023-24 season. They're on sale now, and you don't want to miss out on next season because The Preds are celebrating their 25th anniversary this entire upcoming season. Now, maybe you have busy schedules. You're not going to be able to do a full season of tickets for the Nashville Predators. Don't worry. They have half season, and they even have quarter season plans available. Be a part of the Loyal Legion. It's going to be a really fun year. Join today. Receive the best seat locations at the best pricing. You get up to 50% off discounts on concessions, up to 6 bonus tickets to select games in the 23-24 season. And you also get priority access to the NHL Draft and awards, which are hosted by your Nashville Predators. Add in exclusive season ticket citizen gifts throughout the entire season. Why would you not go buy your Nashville Preds season tickets? Do it now. Learn more. NashvillePredators.com/season tickets. It's always so much fun, and you want to be a part of their 25th anniversary. NashvillePredators.com/season tickets.
What's happening, good people? Ron Slay here, man. Awaken 180. You're talking about dropping the weight off. Well, the summer's coming. The summer is right around the corner. Weight and heat, they don't go together. I promise you that. When you want to move freely, well, I'm doing that because I dropped 40 messing with Awaken 180. You can do the exact same thing. Matter of fact, I'm going to get down 10 more pounds. I ain't stopping. You know why? Because it's a whole lifestyle change. You can have that same exact change. All of them now. All the changes, both big and small, are positive changes. And as repetitive as this might sound, it's been easy with the Awaken 180 at home program. You worried about the cost? Don't be, because it's worth it. Invest in something that you can see and get the reward out of it, and you can use it every single day. Invest in yourself, a one-time investment for a lifetime of benefits. If you have weight to lose, if you want to improve your health, do what I did. Do it right now. Pick up the phone. Well, wait till this goes off. Let me give you the number. 844-346-1800. 844-346-1800. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
be there for you. Beth didn't have the headphones on, so she couldn't hear the music. She just heard me singing.
She was like, that was a no-go.
Which is what everybody in our chat hears, too.
No, that's fine. I don't care.
I think we ought to be able to play it for the chat.
You think I'm worried about what people think about me, man?
No, I know you're not worried, but that was awful.
Was it
I mean, I would
god-awful or
prefer
just like-
I would prefer to be friends with everybody if we can all, understand that
along.
none of us are perfect and we all make mistakes but we can have a good time every day.
Right?
every single day.
So bring it. You mentioned the chat. YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
You can watch the show live there. I mentioned the Braves. I got some pushback from a Mets fan that said they're just one game below 500. I'm like, yeah, but what I said was factually correct. The Braves have the largest lead in baseball. They have a 7-game lead.
Oh, and let me look. Oh, well, look, no, the guy you just paid tons of millions of dollars for just got scratched today because he hurt himself again. So Max Scherzer's out again.
Well, and it's
Sorry about
also
that.
it's also a tough place to be when you're 7
Listen
games.
to Hunk. He's
Hunk will
taking
go.
it personal,
Oh,
man.
if it's
Hunk's
Braves
guys
above
right
everything
there.
else, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you also have the one of the worst ERAs in Major League Baseball. But hey, let's not talk about it.
But here's the thing: like if you're 7 games back, 35 games in, there's a problem. Just saying.
That ain't good.
Jim Wyatt joins us now at TennesseeTitans.com. Wyatt is a Dodger fan. Dodgers, Jimmy, also in first place.
That's right. Yeah, still kind of finding their way, but showing some positive signs of late. Beat the Padres 2 out of 3 over the weekend. Kind of laid an egg last night against the Brewers, but got a different team and just kind of finding their way early in May.
Man, I so wish I could keep up with baseball. I just can't find it until
But-
to playoffs.
Yeah, but here's the thing: like you can just jump in and jump out whenever you want. It's going to be there for a while, you know. Like it's going.
I feel
It's
like
over
I
here.
missed something though.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like Unk down the street. Like you can go see him if you
Yeah,
want to,
yeah,
and
catch
then
up when you get
you
there.
can wait a few days. He'll still be there on the front porch
You're
with the
right.
40.
You're right. No zigzags.
Well, maybe I don't know.
Might have some.
TennesseeTitans.com. That's where you need to go to get Titans content from Jimmy Wyatt. The rookies on the field this weekend. How does that schedule break down? What are they going to be doing? When are they doing everything?
Yeah, and it is a busy week, because you got schedule release, Thursday. You got London game going to be known tomorrow, and then rookies get to town on Thursday. For covering purposes for media, it's a Saturday practice from 12:15 to 2, and then Will Levis and Peter Skoronski and the rest of the draft class will be available for interviews after that. Those guys actually get to town, as I mentioned, Thursday late. That's when the undrafted guys will, take physicals as well. I think the team will officially put out the undrafted list at some point later that day. They'll have a meeting that night, and then Friday afternoon they'll be on the field for the first time and go through meetings, and that'll go through Saturday. They'll leave on Sunday, and at least as far as the rookie camp goes, and then be on the field with the veterans next week for the first time. So right now, up to this point, it's just been veterans out there during the off-season program. So the numbers are going to go up. Competition is going to intensify a little bit, and we'll get our first look at these guys over the weekend.
Right. So it's drafted guys, undrafted free agent. There's rookie camp invites. Are there? Is there the opportunity for second-year guys to also work out, or no?
Yes, and
Okay.
a handful of those guys. Like I don't think we put the list out, and even I can't mention undrafted guys yet because I think we're wanting to wait, make sure these guys pass physicals and everything goes through. But I'm kind of looking at a list right now, and I count. Looks like probably close to 10 maybe. Guys who have been on the team, who were on the team last year, that will be taking part in this rookie mini camp. It all depends on eligibility, games played at this point. You'll have a total of 52 guys on the field. I'm looking at now six draft picks, 15 undrafted, 19 rookie tryout, 3 pro tryout, and then 9 guys from last year. So it's a good number. It'll be more than just the 6 guys in the draft class and the 15 undrafted free agents.
So is that part of the just like to have multiple arms? Is that why you bring in an additional undrafted free agent like later. The guy from
Quarterback.
that used to be at Vanderbilt that went to USC.
Mo Hassan.
Mo Hassan, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, and that's the case. And Mo Hassan was one of the guys that was here for the local day. I watched him.
I didn't realize that.
Leading up to the draft, he was here along with a bunch of other guys. So that's where that name just came out of nowhere. I know people saw it because that's been reported elsewhere that he's one of the guys coming for a trial. They just didn't pull that name out of the air. They actually had him here throwing in the rookie camp. I'm sorry, in the pro day, local pro day, and I think they liked him enough to say, hey, let's bring it back and get you to throw with Levis over the weekend.
Interesting. So you said 9 guys that were on the team last year. So that means you could have a number of quarterbacks out there, right? Would Malik Willis fall under the eligible?
He does not. I can tell you that since you mentioned Hassan. It'll be just Levis and Hassan as far as quarterbacks go this weekend.
Okay, gotcha. What are you looking forward to most, or what do you think? Even just kind of pulling from your mailbag, what are people looking forward to hearing about, to seeing the most with these rookies?
Well, I think obviously it's Levis. I mean, and again, this team, has got a kind of an intriguing draft class. Not just Levis, but Skoronski, the first round pick, and then, obviously when you draft a running back like Tyjae Spears, who's kind of known for his speed. I'm looking forward to seeing him. I'm looking forward to seeing Josh Wiley, the big tight end out of Cincinnati, who's a really good athlete. But I think Levis is going to be, all eyes are going to be on him as he starts, because I think we all know how widely discussed that pick has been. I'm curious to see just how he looks in person. I mean, physically, he looks the part. You guys know that from watching him. Yeah. He's got the strong arm. He's big. He's sturdy, and now we'll get to see him, kind of how him take control of things here in his first weekend as a Titan. So I think everybody will be watching him, and then there's a handful of I think there are going to be 9 receivers out there. A lot of them undrafted free agents, some of them tryout guys. There's an opportunity for some guys to kind of start to try to establish themselves a little bit this weekend. And Colton Dowell, one of them. The Tennessee Martin product, who's from up the road in Lebanon. I'm looking forward to seeing him too. I saw a picture of a lot of these rookies that are at Top Golf. I think it was last night. They're in town. I mean, Colton Dowell is a big, good-looking
6'3", 215. I mean,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing his hands.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing how he does. And he's another one of those guys who was out here at that rookie, that local pro day when he was catching passes from Mo Hassan. So those guys have a little chemistry together.
Jim, can you paint the picture? Because we hear minicamp, and we've heard Vrabel talk about it over the years of what minicamp is. Like, it's only so much you can take from it, but could you just paint the picture for new Titans fans, listeners, like what to expect? We're not about to see Will Levis going 80-yard drives and things of that nature. Like we're not going to have scrimmages. Can you paint the picture for us of what we'll see from minicamp?
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of individual work that he'll do, and then you'll see some 7-on-7 work. It'll be, I know, one of his days. We'll get to see more of a live practice, but there's only so much you can do,
right?
Because of the numbers, and so how much you can do more with 52 guys than you certainly could, if you're in the 20s. So
right.
I think you'll see, some work, and it'll just kind of be first chance for him to kind of process, make some throws. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes these rookie camps are sloppy, and these guys are nervous. It's their first time in the building, and not everything is crisp as it needs to be, and they have to be corrected. And I think sometimes that Friday practice is sloppy, and then the Saturday one is a little bit better. And I have a hunch that's maybe why that Saturday's open, because you want to get these guys a chance to kind of get their feet wet on Friday, and maybe some of the pressure's off on that day too. But you'll see them doing it, again, individual work. You'll see them doing some 7-on-7 stuff, I would anticipate, and be cool to see.
But all more of a tutorial to get you up to speed to what to expect when we start bringing vets back in, right?
Yeah, that's right. And there used to be, these guys used to have more time on their own before the vets would come in. Now these guys get a weekend, and then vets are there Monday, and it's on from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they got to learn how they do practice. You know what I mean? And it's
a lot of that
different.
goes on next week. Yeah, and then OTA start the following week.
Right.
So after this rookie minicamp, 12th through the 14th, then there'll be one more final week in the stage of the off-season program they're in, and then OTA start on the 22nd, and 3 scheduled for the week of the 22nd.
Jim Wyatt with us, TennesseeTitans.com, at Jay Wyatt Sports. Anthony Robinson, tell us about that hiring. Obviously, the Titans assistant general manager, for those that don't know, they had hired Chad Brinker earlier in the offseason as assistant GM. How are those guys going to kind of work together? What will their roles be?
Well, Robinson specifically, will oversee the scouting staff, both college and pro. Earlier you mentioned Chad Brinker was hired as assistant GM as well. I think those guys will have different roles. Brinker does, some stuff with the Cab. He's also got some football expertise. He's got some analytics expertise. Robinson specifically has some experience working with Ran Carthon when they were together in Atlanta, and that's where Robinson spent the last 15 years in the personnel department in Atlanta, past 4 as director of college scouting. So it comes in with a great reputation. I actually met him yesterday going through the office, and I know, right after he was hired, I got a text from my buddy Rustin Webster, the former Titans GM, and just let me know, hey, you've got a great guy coming your way. Really enjoyed working with him here in Atlanta. Rustin obviously with the Falcons now, and said he's, Nashville got a great guy, in Anthony Robinson. So he was out on the practice field today, and I think he's obviously a guy that Ran Carthon has great familiarity with, very comfortable working with him. I think he's a really good football mind, and he will, I don't know if it's one to say he replaces Ryan Callen, but Ryan Callen no longer with us.
Quick side note, Rustin Webster working with the Falcons is an awesome dude, and he and his family live in Nashville, so that's kind of a cool side note. You did a piece on Roger McCreary that I thought was interesting, and he was talking about going from year 1 to year 2 and what he learned and how much more confident he is now that he knows kind of what it is. I thought that was a cool piece.
Yeah, and that's the thing for a lot of these second-year guys is they've had a year under their belt. I mean, McCreary, talk about learning on the fly. I mean, he comes in and starts 17 games last year, played a heck of a lot of snaps, and I'm sure at the beginning it was quite an adjustment process. He talked last week just about the challenge of playing in the nickel, and felt like that's an area that he needs to get a lot better at. And I think being able to have that experience from last year going into year 2 is a big help. And just, I just think about how far ahead he is of where he was this time last year. It's not just him. I mean, it's all these, second-year guys. I mean, and it reminds me of Traylon Burks and all the struggles he went through starting with his rookie camp last year. Part of it was because of conditioning. Part of it was because of asthma. But, a lot of these guys, and McCreary's another one that made a bunch of, he had the combine to prepare for, and you're working on specific drills for that, and then you're making visits to teams, and you're getting ready for the draft, and you just can't get into a regular routine like you can when you're on the team, and that's what happened this year. I mean, now McCreary's been here since the middle of last month, been working on the field every day. He just feels like he is playing faster and will play faster this year because of it, and I think you're going to see him, more hands on the football, making more plays, and I thought he did really well for being a rookie, playing against 17 games and holding up all the way through.
Yeah, that's the important part, holding up all the way through.
No doubt about it.
And diet right too. I mean, he's kind of kidded, before about eating baked beans and maybe not following his diet. I think he talked a little bit about talking to Kevin Byard and kind of following a similar, approach that Kevin's taken, not only from the diet, but from Pilates and stretching and getting in the cold tub and just learning from him. And I think, Roger benefits from having Lauren Silvio here, the team nutritionist who was at Auburn with him. And I think she stayed on him well about his diet here. And I think he looks the part even more. I was watching him a little bit today on some of the stuff on the field, and he just looks like he's in great shape. His body looks good.
Obviously, the mailbag, always an entertaining feature on TennesseeTitans.com. It is out today. And I loved Ben's question. He said, how would a 5'7", 155-pound normal dude, how long would he last in an NFL game?
Yeah, like he thought, and as part of that question, too, he thought that a guy could fake it for a little while and be exposed a little bit more. Maybe in some other sports, he can maybe fake it for a little bit longer in football than he could at other sports. And I'm like, you line up across from Jeffrey Simmons and you're not going to fake it very long. Like he'd play one snap, or him trying to tackle Derrick Henry in the open field. I think that's one and done for him there too. So it'd be fun to watch though.
I might be able to.
I'm like, you're gonna want out too.
I might be able to come off a screen, hit an open three. I don't know, but trying to tackle Derrick Henry in the open field, give me a break.
Wouldn't be pretty.
Oh man,
No, not at all.
All right, man. Hey, thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate you, brother.
Okay, y'all have a good one.
All right, Jim White at Jay White Sports. Rookies on the field this weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and then it all starts. Vets, OTAs. And then we're in it.
Time to roll.
If you want in, 615-737-1045. We'll go up to the Queen City with Ty next. He wants to talk about the NBA playoffs. Also, the NFL schedules will be released on Thursday. We do know the Titans' opponents and where that ranks. We'll talk about that as we move forward. 3HL, the Tuesday edition on 104.5 The Zone.
Let's go.
What's up, people? Man, yes, I know right now if you're looking at yourself in the mirror in your car and you're like, good gracious, it's hot. Imagine what it feels like in your house if your AC ain't working. SpringHillAC.com, they're going to take care of all that. Babsy?
Yes, they are. Let's say you called another company. I don't know why you would if you listen to us. But foolish. You called another company about your unit and you were thinking, well, that doesn't sound right. I don't know about that. Guess what? Spring Hill Heating and Cooling will give you a free second opinion so you can always be confident you're getting what you need at an honest price. And if you do need a new unit, you can get up to 72 months no interest financing with approved credit with Spring Hill Heating and Cooling.
Oh, well, you got to jump on it because, listen, This is May and they brought some specials back for you. But if you don't take advantage of it, I guess maybe I'll just keep taking advantage of it because I got my AC working and it feels good in my house, Babs. I know it does in yours too because I've been over there. And I know it. Baby Babs will lose her mind if that AC wasn't working.
Woo, and nobody wants that.
No. SpringHillAC.com, Babsy.
Call them.
You better. Also, want you to consider this as you roll through today's edition of 3HL. Consider turning on Zone TV if you don't already have it on YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Just please.
there she is. Caught her by surprise there. Because after the show, Slay's going to give a parlay out there for you. I might give a pick as well. Yesterday we disagreed. Slay was the big winner in the family. So just tune in, and Superbook Sports can help you do that. Go ahead and download the app, Superbook Sports app. You spend valuable time thinking about which bets to place each week. So why wouldn't you want the best company in the business to be the one who handles those bets? Superbook Sports, the most trusted name in Las Vegas, and it's live right here in Tennessee for all of your sports wagering needs. Superbook has a team of dedicated odds makers behind the counter in Las Vegas, setting all of their prices. Talking about guys with decades of experience, showing you why Superbook has the best odds around. And right now, you can look ahead to all of these hockey and basketball games and series and championships, and you can bet on all of it. So download the Superbook Sports app. Visit superbook.com to wager and win today. Visit superbook.com for terms and conditions. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-889-9789. 3HL 1045 The Zone. Brett Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay with you on a beautiful Tuesday in the Music City. NBA playoffs coming up tonight. I'm all in this year, man.
It's fun.
I mean, the drama, the shot making, like the level of play is just outrageously good.
Mm-hmm. Having a good time with it.
And I used to be like this, but for all y'all out there, they're like, no, they don't play any defense in the NBA. Watch these games.
Yeah. People locked in, man. People are locked in. You got to. You know, I think a lot of people heard that too, man. And the people, when you get to this point in the playoffs, things ratchet up a little bit more anyway. So, thought she was doing the. It's going down.
Oh, sorry.
Her little motorcycle lean thing.
Yeah. It's like, okay, man.
You can see it. Facebook Live, Twitter, YouTube,
Go
Twitch.
get it.
Twitch, please.
Philly at Boston
I'm
tonight.
not excited.
See, both these series are tied at 2 tonight. So this is like, what is the stat? Like 85% of Game 5 winners win the series, something like that?
Yeah.
Philly at Boston. Boston by 7.5. Boston's the better team, right?
Yep.
Doesn't mean they'll win the series, but maybe it does. But they're favored by 7.5. That is a big number tonight at home.
I think when you look at it, you got to wonder, like, how long can James Harden keep playing out his mind? You know what Embiid is going to give you, but how many times can a guy like Jason Tatum miss 9 straight shots in the first half? You know what I'm saying? And Philly be able to take advantage of that. I don't think that happens when they go to Boston. It's going to be interesting.
Do you like the number of games in a series? Like, do you do you want anything different?
Nah, I like them. I like them like this. I think you could do the first round 5. I'd be okay with doing 5 in the first round.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then second round and on, though, let's get Selma. Let's get it on. Because if you good enough to get the team out the way, it's going to show. Like, you can't hide. You can't get lucky. You know what I'm saying?
What I was going to say.
I think you can get lucky in a 5-game series, though. That's the one caveat. Like,
hot.
You can. That's why I would almost rather see a 7-game series in every series. Is that too much?
But you just said Boston's the better team.
Boston's the better team.
That's what made me think of it. They might not win it, but
right,
they're the better team. I feel like
Philly
the series
stole one in Boston. That's what's got us.
Why,
yeah, that's what's got us here.
But I do feel like the 7-game series makes it to where the better team eventually wins.
That's really what you want. You know, you don't want to end up with the Charlotte Hornets playing the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets having the best record in the league, and Charlotte Hornets not so good. And they get hot at the right time, and they ride off, and then they get to the championship, and it's like a 4-0.
Well, I mean, did that happen with the Heat and the Bucks?
Nah, but Giannis missed 2 games.
True.
So that was the only thing. You know what I'm saying?
True. All right, the other game, Devin, speaking of playing out of his mind, and he was already good, but Phoenix at Denver. Denver favored by 5.5, series tied at 2. Jokic did not get suspended, fined $25,000, I think. 50.
50, yeah.
Yeah.
25 or 50.
Devin Booker is, like, he can't miss.
I don't know how you – see, that's another thing. Like, and this is shifting a little bit. I don't know how Cal – because this talent has always been there. Coach Cal at Kentucky, I don't know how you don't win more than one chip. I'm sorry. Like, you got all this talent on one team. AD
won one.
I mean, but Karl Anthony Towns and them should have won one.
Yeah.
Like, they were undefeated and lost. Like, hey, man, that's tough. That's tough. I just don't. I know it's one game, and like we just got finished talking about, a team can get hot and knock you off, especially in college. But boy, that man got pro talent, man. Devin Booker is on another planet.
Devin Booker so far, okay, these are his playoff games, points-wise. You ready? 26, 38, 45, 30, 47, 27, 35, 47, 36.
But guess what, though, what's so more impressive about that is the efficiency. That man missed 5 shots in game 3 and might have missed 4 shots in game 4. Like, this man is, and he's taking difficult shots. Like, hey, man, different planet. Different planet. He's not from here.
He's shooting 57% from 3 in this series.
This is without
12 of 21.
So I'm telling you. Then what was it the next night? 14 to 18 or something like that?
No, I mean for the series.
From 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
From 3. All right, let's get Ty in Clarksville in here. Ty, what's up? How are you?
What's going on, fellas?
Ooh, what's up?
And lady.
Hey.
Hi, Ty.
Hey, Ron, man. I know you're the basketball guy, man. So something frustrates me about the NBA, man. Last night is the basketball IQ brain farts at the end of games, man. That game with the Warriors last night when Curry took that three and then Draymond got the rebound. Why are we not going back up with the ball instead of passing out for another deep three when you only need 2 points?
Yep. I totally get it. That's the problem. Draymond Green is 6'6" or better. He has a guy, Dennis Schroeder, on him, 6'1", 6'2", and he got the rebound on him with 2 feet in the paint and didn't go back up and scored. Kicked it out to Steph Curry for a 34-footer. Like I don't understand it, man. I don't understand
all the time now.
I don't have a dog in a fight because I just watch, but it's so frustrating. What are you doing?
yeah. That's exactly what it is.
It happens all the time,
fart.
especially with that team.
I think.
That's all I want to talk about, man. That's been frustrating me as I watched it last night.
Man, appreciate it, time, man. I think so many people get engulfed in that role. They lock in on that role, and that's who they are. Like all of the way people play is instinctive, and it's repetition. So when you see guys early in the season and they take the ball, and you see memes put out on social media where a guy inbound the ball and they, like Russell Westbrook or somebody, that just take off walking with it. It's because they do this in practice in the preseason. Like while the coach is talking, they'll take the ball and be walking with the coach and saying like, "Hey man, now you got to go over here," and you forget like, "Oh no, we're in the season." Like you got to like this. It's crowds
That is
out
funny.
here. So it's repetition, man. What they known is the best time to get a 3-pointer is on the offensive rebound. So it's automatically instinctive when you got 2 of the best shooters that have ever played. Kick it out.
Yeah.
You don't even think like, "Oh, I got a guy 6'2" on me. I can shoot this back in and go up 1. You don't think like that.
Or the dribble drive where you have the wide open layup, but you're so used to passing it out, you don't even think about shooting the layup.
Yeah.
Even like you're, oh crap, I was wide open.
Yeah, you can overthink.
throw it outside,
You can overthink at times,
Or
man.
not think. You just, as you said, going through the repetition, going through the
We
motion.
ran that 100 times. Draymond Green got the ball on a reversal and didn't even look. He was at the top of the key in the third quarter or the second quarter. Didn't even look. Got at the top of the key and reversed it. Gary Payton Jr.
I saw that.
had ran off the court because he got hurt and went to the locker room. So they were playing 5-on-4, but he's so mentally locked in that it's going to be somebody there on the rotation. He threw it out of bounds to the Lakers.
Is that what? So explain to me. I know we need to break, huh? Explain to me what happened when Steph got the jump ball with a second and a half to go with a timeout and was laying on the floor and just threw it over his head out of bounds.
He thought he had to think somebody was right there in that spot.
I think so too, but I mean, you do have the timeout there.
But the thing is, too, when you design plays are drawn off the jump ball, too. So when you catch it, if you get in trouble, it's always going to be somebody to your right. And when he fell down, somebody was supposed to be there, and nobody was there. And he kicked it out. You can't do that. You still got to look and see, but that cost him.
It's really interesting. All right, Titans have the 5th easiest schedule. We'll give you the opponents. We'll learn the entirety of the schedule on Thursday. Will they get a primetime game? They don't have to now.
That rule's gone.
That rule is gone.
Participation trophy's gone.
We'll talk about it when we come back. 4 o'clock hour coming up. Jim Wyatt joined us at 3:20. Alan Bell joins us at 4:20. Stay tuned. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. We'll get there. Your flooring experts in Nashville, Buddy Allen Carpet One. It's amazing what a flooring project can do for your home. You'll basically have a brand spanking new home when you go visit with my friends at Buddy Allen Carpet One in Donaldson, the state-of-the-art showroom, 2405 Lebanon Pike, locally owned and operated by the Allen family for more than 55 years. Zach, Jenna, and Judson Allen are in the store every day. They've got free in-home measures and estimates for you. They also will handle the installation in-house. They have in-house professional installers, not like the big box companies who farm it out and give you a 1-800 number. You know everything that's going to happen there with Buddy Allen Carpet One in Donaldson, 2405 Lebanon Pike, 615-883-3289, BuddyAllenCarpet1.com.
What's happening, good people? Listen to me now. If you've been looking for a simple hair loss solution that works, then listen up. Advanced Hair Restoration has officially opened one of their world-renowned state-of-the-art facilities right here near Nashville. No more traveling to the West Coast for the best in hair restoration. The team and technology behind the advanced FUE, the groundbreaking hair loss solution that's changed tens of thousands of lives, people. Finally here. Advanced Hair's simple one-day treatment begins regrowing your own natural hair the very next day. And your new hair is even guaranteed to grow. It's literally guaranteed. Advanced Hair can address bald spots, receding hairlines, thinning, men, women, younger, and of course wiser. Celebrate Advanced Hair's local grand opening with $500 off. Find out if you qualify with your free consultation. 629-348-HAIR. One-day treatment, life-changing results. Make sure to ask about that industry-leading guarantee, too. That's 629-348-HAIR. See what they can do for you with the amazing before and afters at AdvancedHair.com.
Good afternoon from the Superbook.com sports desk. I'm Joe Hunk. The Titans schedule does come out Thursday night, but don't forget their game in London will be announced tomorrow, most likely before we go on the air at 3 o'clock. Tennessee basketball just got themselves a big commitment from USC Upstate as the son of Justin Gainey, the Vols assistant head coach, Jordan Gainey has committed to the Vols. Last year, he averaged 14.5 points as well as shot 40.1% from the three-point line on the West Coast. Around college baseball, Vanderbilt is up in Louisville tonight. In fact, first pitch for that game is going to be at 5 p.m. here in about 1 hour. You can watch that on ESPN2. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, as well as home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three HL 104.5 The Zone. What up, Nashville? Hope you're having a great day out there in the Music City. How's traffic today, y'all?
You know what? There were 4 cars going slow in the fast lane in front of me, and all 4 of them moved over. The campaign is working.
They knew what it was. It was Babs.
I'll tell you this, though. You mentioned, like, when you take, like, longer drives. Like, I went to Chattanooga to have lunch with my sisters the other day, and when I was going and coming back, the amount of people that just park in the fast lane just blows my mind.
It's dumb.
And then you, like, zoom past them on the right, which you're not supposed to do, but
I know, and
then
you
just kind of look at them as you go by, and then you go, and then they just sit there like.
How many of them are on their dang phones too? That's the worst. There was one today. She was in a big truck, massive Florida Gator sign on her back window, just putzing along in the fast lane on her phone on top of it. Get on out of here.
Just putzing.
Can we not like? We need some kind of capital campaign to put signs up. Like, look, man, if you're not going 10 over the speed limit in this lane, get out. Get over.
Move.
Like, put signs up.
And get off your damn phone.
Babsy's trying to get through.
But it's funny to me, like, the whole
Sometimes
traffic.
It makes me feel like a heathen, like I'm driving too fast. And I'm like, no, I'm not driving too fast. You're just an idiot, and you're going 40 in the fast lane.
I really don't get that mad anymore because I had that whole, nun situation. But
Right.
Good for you.
You know.
That was kind of a come to Jesus thing with me.
Literally.
Yeah. For those that don't know, on Belmont, behind a slow car, get really upset, go down Wedgwood where it becomes 2 lanes. I go flying past, and they pull up next to them, and there's 4 nuns in a car. I was like, felt really bad about being mad there. So I've tried to, correct myself there. Just deep breaths. Mm-hmm. But what's amazing to me in traffic is you watch people make decisions so slowly. And they should be quick moves. Like you're talking about, like into the lane, pass out, kick out for the open 3. Like you don't even think about it, you just do it. Like you come to a stop sign, you stop, it's clear, you turn left. You don't sit there for 5 minutes.
Right. You don't. You don't.
Or you're coming up and
unless you left early or you just out here cruising.
You're just out here. Or you're just going to turn right down the street and it takes you 50 minutes to turn right. Like you're like in a Toyota Tercel if they still have them, and you make this big Cadillac turn, and it takes you like 2 minutes to get. Anyway, Dawn Davenport doesn't care about her reputation.
No.
104.5 The Zone AI. On the T-Dot Smartway map, there appears to be a meteor approaching downtown Nashville. No, wait. Scratch that. No need to check for weather alerts. This appears to be a Babs NATO. She's coming in hot. Entering the studio in 3, 2, 1. Dawn Davenport.
A Babs NATO.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Red B.
Oh, Red B.
Listen, that was not scripted for me to go off on a traffic tangent. When I did that, were you looking at me like, holy cow?
The whole time he's looking at me going, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
You just made Babsy's day.
All right, here's a question for
You
Babs.
just made my month.
That was awesome. Jason writes, so if I'm going 85 in the fast lane, somebody rolls up on me doing 100, should I move over asking for a friend? Yes. The answer is yes.
Get the heck out of the
Or
way.
if somebody's going that fast, I just like grab the wheel and just stay as straight as I possibly can.
Especially if they're driving a Tesla.
Gosh.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Hey,
You'll get
Cardi
something
B,
out of
that
that.
was amazing.
Teslas go fast though.
I'm so excited. Man, you just teed that
Man,
mug
I
up.
don't know
I
what
mean,
to do.
It's amazing, like the the nonverbal stuff we've got going around here. We all just kind of know each other,
Babs
man.
NATO.
A Babs NATO.
Babs NATO.
That could not be more accurate.
Said it thought it was a meteor.
Do you know what I just showed
Something like a
Slay
meteor.
prior to the show? It was on Instagram. It was a reel, and it was the female lion going after the male lion. And it was like, what happens when my husband tells me to relax?
It fit her so well. It fit her so well.
Man, I like to
I'm like, oh,
There
good.
he is.
little fist bump love here. I mess with you a lot because I think it's like comedic value on the show, honestly, and I'll just take it for the team, and the team being 3HL crew and anyone listening in Nashville. I would never tell you to relax. I would never.
That's the thing that makes that. I'm not gonna say that because then it makes me sound crazy. But
I think you do a good job of that anyway.
oh, what? Sounding crazy?
See?
Well, I mean, that goes with what he said yesterday. Since you got that word done on your face, you're looking much better.
It was a Hydra facial.
Facial, yeah. YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Ramon in the chat. That's cold-blooded Rhett, LOL.
Gordion ain't gonna miss,
Man,
man.
that was awesome.
Don Davenport,
So excited.
Vashawn Humphrey. I can't stand people at the yield sign that come to a complete stop. Thank you.
Yeah.
Brad, Mayor over here brake-checking nuns.
Yep.
True, that happened. I mean, I know exactly where I was when I looked over and saw those nuns.
So shame on you. Huh?
I don't like. I still have my moments, but I used to get irate mad in traffic, and now I don't because of the nuns. So that was good. Hey, God talks to you sometimes. Laura, Mayor queued that up perfectly. I really didn't mean to. I didn't know it was coming.
I know.
It happens that way.
Fabulous.
I should have figured because Rhett was sitting in there, but
That's Gordion for you. That's what he
What?
does.
My neighbor just texted me, watch the Gator talk, and you do drive too fast.
Hey, everybody knows you.
Not in the neighborhood, man. Ooh, no.
If you're coming there zooming.
You better obey in the
No, that's
neighborhood.
all
or
neighborhoods,
You'll be
though.
up on the Facebook page in no time.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
oh, they get violent in the Facebook.
They get
page.
violent,
The
yeah.
neighborhood Facebook page.
Yeah.
Look out, dude.
Yeah. But that's
you see a
because you
post-
got kids running around playing all the time.
If you see a post with like 70 comments, just go ahead and get the popcorn out and a glass of bourbon.
It's going down.
It's going down for real, just
real.
like Rod Slay.
Starting no roof protocol. Engaging no roof protocol. This show ain't got no roof. In T-3, 2, 1. Welcome Ronald Sylvester Slay.
in the building. I love it.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, Mark Mariani.
That is Mark. Let's go.
Shout out Moonshine. I hope Moonshine's doing well.
Can I give a shout out?
Shout outs presented by Unk Down the Street.
Man, shout out to Todd Campbell and his organization, Backfield in Motion, man. They had a golf event today. Went out there. Shout out to, man, everybody. Dr. Dice was out there. Ran into some OGs that were out there, man, to help raise me. A guy that put the ball in my hand, probably about 7th grade, was teaching me. Ran into him. So that was pretty cool to see.
That's a great organization.
Yeah,
too.
no question. Great outing. Had good fun, good conversation. That's why I was with Richard Hendricks. So I got Eddie George out there too. Dr. Dyson was in the building.
Eddie.
Joey
Eddie.
Kent. Me and Joey Kent game probably about the same.
Oh. I don't think that.
Wait, why am
I
I
don't
laughing?
think
Sorry.
Joey wants you to
Guess
put
what,
that
though?
out there.
No, he said it on Ramon Kalen Wilders
Okay.
wanted to.
Okay,
You know what I mean? But see, this
He's
more
the
about,
GOAT.
It's more about what you bring to the table. So I bring more than my game to the table.
No, that's definitely
Yes,
true. We
you
bring. I'll throw myself in your game and his game, but I mean, at some point, you just bring the entertainment value.
Yeah, but you way better than those you are.
Dude, I almost cursed. I did.
Just saying. Just saying, man.
Dang, man. You almost got me there, Slave.
That was a setup.
Titans have the 5th easiest schedule in 2023. We don't know when they will play these teams. We do know where. We don't know if they'll get primetime games or how many or whatever. I would think that they would want to feature Derrick Henry a little bit. Don't you?
I told you yesterday, and Mike Vrabel. I know y'all think I'm crazy.
No,
but
he has a national push for
nationally,
sure.
people love Mike Vrabel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you hit that
we
right on
love
the head
him
when you said
here
it. Yeah,
too,
without
but
question.
He's
It's easy for us to love him. He's local.
correct.
Boy, he's got a big heart too, man. I'm telling you, like the charitable stuff he gets involved in that y'all have no idea about, it is phenomenal. Like
Hey,
we
listen.
all know a story that happened recently about a kid with cancer that they allowed in the facility, and there was a lot going on. And the stuff they did for this kid, I mean, it's amazing. Like he acts the act, and
He's
he
a
is that.
softy. I was
but he
gonna
does
say
have a
he's
soft
got
heart.
a reputation to uphold here now.
Yeah.
Don't be ruining
Okay.
it.
All right. Yeah. He's hard as hell.
That's right. That's Mike Vrabel.
All right, here are the away games. You know the division: Houston Texans, Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Right.
We need to pick an away game to go to. Wouldn't that be fun?
I don't want to go to any of those.
No, not those. Here are the other ones.
I want to go to Jacksonville, though.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. Jacksonville's an awful town.
No, my dog's down there. Big Joe down there. It ain't awful
Oh.
when you
Oh,
with him.
that's right.
Okay.
That's a different
All right.
experience with Big John. I'm going to just tell y'all that. Right
Oh
now.
well, and I don't know. He's way too Jags for me.
Yeah, but he okay. We can fight.
I know, but I
What
don't want to
about-
go to a Jags Titans game with him.
No, yeah, you
I
do.
just want to go hang out with him.
No, it's going to be fun.
Can we swim in the pool?
Now, win the suite.
Yeah, you don't want to go near that pool.
Yeah, that pool. Yeah, that one.
We went to
Sure,
a bowl game.
That's like the hot tub.
We
on
went to a bowl
Broadway
game.
rolling down.
We went to a bowl game down there and watched the people like in the pool. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's kind of like I don't know. All right, here are the other road games. Cleveland Browns. Anybody want to go to Cleveland?
I've never been to Cleveland.
Nope, I'll pass.
The only reason I would go is because Canton's only like 30 minutes away. So you could go to the Hall of Fame.
All right, Miami Dolphins.
I'm good with Miami.
Yeah,
could
you're
go
not
there.
in Miami, though. You're about 45 minutes outside of it.
That's true.
Yeah, but,
but
you
the
can-
night
you can
before.
stay there. Yeah.
the ball.
New Orleans Saints.
I think me and Babs are trying to go for a little bit more than just a game.
Definitely. No, but I mean, if you're going to go to a
Clearly.
road game, you got to enjoy the city, right?
Yeah,
Like
without
New
question.
Orleans, you want to talk about food, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, we could tear up Nolans.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all had to get off the Awaken 180 for a bit.
Oh, no, we'll still make it.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh,
You got
without question.
access there.
You better believe it.
You'll have to wear the other
Got a
colors.
couple
though.
reps up there. Who?
You know a guy.
I'm going with a rep. Blood thicker.
All right.
Okay. Just saying.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not a big Tampa guy.
I like Tampa.
I ain't been to Tampa like that. So I
Ybor
don't know.
City's fun, Slay.
Is
Oh,
it?
Ybor City's fun.
Okay.
Well, there's a lot going on there.
That's the home of the gentlemen's clubs, right?
Ybor
Yes.
City's fun, Slay.
Okay. Thank
Honk. Honk just talking in T-shirts lately.
you.
White people.
Yeah. Just talking in quotes.
I'm just trying to relay the message to
I
you so you
appreciate
get
that.
it. Gotcha.
All right, home games real quick, and then we'll get to AB, and we'll go back through this with AB, and we'll talk point spreads. Houston Texans, Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars. Then you've got the Atlanta Falcons coming in, the Baltimore Ravens, Carolina Panthers. Get to see the new overall number
All
one
these
pick.
all these teams are coming here.
Yep. Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow again, just carving your heart out
At least we get them
like
here.
you're going in on an avocado or something. Los Angeles Chargers.
I want to see them.
Dude, we're going to
close
see
first.
some quarterbacks
So,
up in
yep.
here. And the Seattle Seahawks.
AFC is not playing fair, boy.
Alan Bell, sportsline.com. We'll talk point spreads. We'll go back through some of these games as well. That's coming up next, 3HL 1045 The Zone. Go up to Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle. Maybe you've got something that is not reliable for you anymore. Maybe you've got something with repair bills that have escalated. And maybe you've got something with a car payment that you want to get lowered. I don't know your situation. You do. But go see Daniel Gupta and the guys at Gupta Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, and they'll be able to help you out, get you in that next new vehicle. No pressure at all. They simply want you in the vehicle that's right for you, and that's what will happen. I bought multiple vehicles from these guys. Go up there, ask your questions. They'll have the answers for you. You take your test drive. You go back inside, and they will work the numbers for you, and it'll be that easy. 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee. 24 West to exit 35, about 9 miles outside the city, and then it's a straight shot. 30 minutes into the best vehicle buying experience you've ever had. You can check them out online. All the dealership information is there. All of the inventory is there as well. Jeep season. They've got tons of Jeeps on the lot. This is your Jeep spot, no question. Check them out. GuptonMotors.com. That's Gupton, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram.
I got wings. That was a little remix right there. Why? Because it's a grand opening taking place tomorrow. Y'all better hurry up and get there. You can line up right now. Today is what, people? Tuesday. That's right. Today is Tuesday, 69-cent wings, but you can go line up after you get your 69-cent wings at Plaza Mariachi, 3961 Noblesville Pike, or 123 Ewing Drive. Get your wings there, then just go stand in line and wait on the new location to open up. The Ghost Kitchen, baby. It'll launch tomorrow. Grand opening, people, right there in Midtown Foods. It is going down. Steve Reichout is right here around the corner from you, and you can get the home of sweet and sassy, that flavor, every single bit of it, every time you want to. Yes, and the Ron Slay will be available there. Yes, the sweet and sassy lemon pepper drizzle with the Cajun ranch fries with the cheese melted on top. And I got a new flavor, too, that I really like. That's the lemon pepper with the Cajun. Woo! Phenomenal. Yeah, so dive into it, man. You know it's the one and only, and they serve mac and cheese. Steve Reichout wings.
3HL 1045 The Zone. Brett Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Alan Bell from Sportsline joins us now. Sportsline.com is the website. You need to go there. You'll get all kinds of simulations and winners and projected winners and things like that. Yeah. They have a graded system.
Graded.
I like to live on the edge. I like to bet the C bets.
Yeah, you know what? You are living on the edge, getting wild. Now, let me say this. Let me start the show off with a quick story.
They have A, B, and C bets. Like,
A's,
gravitate toward the A's, probably.
Yeah, A's we recommend. B, pretty good, but you know what? We're not coming out with it.
Yeah, you're on your own.
C grade, you are Brent Doherty. You're the mayor living on the edge. Good luck.
Living on the edge.
Now, let me tell a quick story real quick. So, with everything that we're doing with CBS Sports and CBS Sports HQ, so we've created a digital, basically what ESPN News used to be, right? Like a default channel of like always live betting games, breaking down throughout the entire day. All right. Mm-hmm. So what we've done with that is that we've created this, and we've taken and partnered all of our people, one betting person and one, former player or whatever. So an example would be Todd Furman and Brady Quinn breaking down NFL. Okay. So everyone has their tag team duo, right? So mine is Avery Johnson, right? Former coach, former player. So the other day before
wait a minute, real quick.
Yeah.
I've always said this. Avery Johnson has the best voice, like my favorite voice in the history of voices.
Yeah, he's best voice.
Basketball.
Yeah, like, the best dude ever. He's awesome, right?
He's a great dude.
So before we're about to go on, we're sitting there talking about NBA, like just games and bets and all that. And he goes, and he's just talking the game. I'm talking the betting. And before we go on, he goes, so what are you looking at? What are you betting? I said, we did a radio show. Me and my guy, Ron Slay, we were talking about this. He goes, big man. Like that. I swear. Dude, I started pounding the table laughing. I was like, there you go, coach. I was like, you just went way up in my book.
Avery, good dude, man.
Hey, some of those basketball experts don't like the betting analytic guy.
No.
Not that they don't like the guy, but don't like the position.
And you know what about that? Like, and not that Avery doesn't, or, some guys don't. Some guys are just ambivalent. We've kind of worked it to where, like, I'll put out, like, a prop play. Like, we'll talk, Jason Tatum, whatever. And I'll say, look, I think he's in a good spot to go over his points tonight, or James Harden or whatever, right? And I'm like, coach, what defense are they going to look at? So it's like you can kind of bring and melt it, in between.
No, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Here is Avery Johnson's voice.
It made the Knicks pay the price. And when you're not getting when you're getting offensive rebounds that helps your defense and you're limiting the other teams from getting out in transition, that's a huge plus for you.
That's from CBS.
Yep.
Does he not have the best voice?
The best. And I'll say this. I'll tell you what. This was after game 1 of the 76ers, because I remember what he said. We were talking about James Harden, and he goes, I said, man, Harden went off 40 plus points, whatever. He goes, Boston ain't letting him shoot from 3 no more. And dude, stopped it. Immediately stopped it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
I love it. So how can people get all that content?
Yep. So you could go to cbssports.com/live, or you just download the CBS Sports app, right? You can do it on your phone, tablet, your television, wherever. And when you click on the app, it'll immediately bring up live. And I'll be on there tonight, the halftime of the 76ers Celtics game.
Nice.
Yeah, about 8:10 roughly, somewhere around there. So test it out. Come
So
to
at
the
halftime.
Sports app.
Yep. CBS Sports. That's it. Simple as that.
At Alan Bell 247. All right, we were talking about the schedule and like what would be the best road trip, and we failed to mention that, of course, the Titans are playing in London. We don't know if it'll be a home game or a road game yet, but that part of the schedule will actually come out tomorrow. So looking forward to that. But all things being equal, if you had to rank these like road trip possibilities, and you have to bring everything involved, like the game, the city, the food, all of it. For Hunk, Ybor City.
Ybor City's fun, man.
Yeah, yes it is.
Hunk.
Tampa.
So how would you rate these trips? Like which?
Feed me the list real quick. Who we got?
Okay, so I'm just going to throw out Houston, Indianapolis, and Jacksonville.
Yeah, take those out.
We don't want those.
We've seen those. Yeah,
I'm going to Houston though, but yeah.
H sounds fine, but I mean, this is an every year thing. Like you can go every year.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let's just toss those out. So then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 road games.
Okay.
We'll leave London out too because I think all of us would want to go there. Cleveland, Miami, New Orleans, Pittsburgh, Tampa.
Ooh, okay. All right. New Orleans, I think for me would be number 1 because it's so much fun, and you could you could have a great weekend. Like you could make 48 hours go a long time. They've got a nice Harris Casino down there too. You go out there, shoot some craps.
Bourbon Street. The people watching on Bourbon Street is ridiculous.
And and you're close. Like you can knock all that out. Great food, obviously. Number 2, I think everyone would go Miami. I'm going to go Pittsburgh. All right. Pittsburgh is an underrated city. It's a lot like Nashville, to be completely honest with you, right? It looks like it. It kind of mirrors it. The food is incredible. You know that you're going to go to a game that's sold out. It's packed. Like the energy's going to be there. There's a little bit of that. Yeah, we kind of still hate you guys. Like that's in a good way, like a rivalry style. So I would go Pittsburgh 2. I would go.
Oof.
Yeah, I would go.
Depends on what time of year.
Yeah, that's fair. That's also very true.
Yeah, Don's always looking out for the weather.
Yeah, see, Cleveland calls for that as well.
Sideline reporter.
Cleveland in October, awesome. Cleveland in December, I'm all set. I'm good on all that. So I guess Miami would be after that, Tampa, and then Cleveland. Even though Cleveland's cool too, but like Don, like you said, that's the biggest part. Like, if it's Christmas Day, like, it's going to be bad weather. Yeah.
A lot like Nashville, although they've got 3 rivers. They've got the confluence of the Allegheny, the Ohio, and the Monongahela.
Yeah. I don't know. No. And,
I don't know.
Sounded like you knew what you were talking about.
No, it did. You know what?
You should have owned it.
In life, you can get away with anything you want if you just confidently say it and do it.
True.
People get out of your way. They're like, this guy knows.
Say it and look at it.
Oh, yeah, he's supposed to be here. And also, quick shout out. Whoever started like professional sports in the city of Pittsburgh absolutely nailed it by saying what we need to do is that all of our professional teams wear the exact same colors.
Yeah, that was dope.
Smart move.
Yep.
Like, brilliant move. Yep. You could wear a Penguin shirt and a hat to the Steelers. Like,
hey, I was right.
Blend in anywhere you go. Yep.
Yeah.
I was right. Allegheny, Monongahela, and the Ohio River.
Nice.
I should have owned it.
Yeah,
Smart, man.
you drilled it, man.
Man.
Should have owned it. I kind of want to see Pittsburgh, too. I saw a movie. I forget what movie it was, but it was shot there, and it was like about some sniper guy over by the. But
hopefully he's out of town that weekend.
Well, because it was like a sniper guy, like he's far away from his target, so they're taking really large, like big picture shots of that general area, and I was like, man, that looks like a really cool town.
It's awesome, and like then he gets to work. But no, like the city, it looks like Nashville. Like honestly, like the downtown part. It looks a lot like Nashville. It's very tech, healthcare driven. Yeah, it's
well, because back in the day it was a steel town, right?
Yeah.
Like, but so they've moved away from that a little bit.
I mean, like, you know, obviously it's still a big part of it, but like it's underrated city, man. Pittsburgh's cool for sure.
I had New Orleans because I know what that is. I love the food down there.
I love it. It's perfect. Yeah.
Like we went to there's a restaurant called A Court of Two Sisters. I was a kid and. We were sitting in there. We were having dinner. I was with my grandparents, so like this was like the nicest of the nice or whatever.
Yeah.
So then I didn't know this as a kid. I was like 11, but my granddad ordered bananas Foster.
Yep.
And for those that don't know, like they bring it to the table, they cook it in front of you, and they set it on fire. So they set it on fire by the table, and I yelled fire.
Yeah.
And they were like I was freaking out, and they were like trying to calm me down. Like I have this vivid memory of that. But anyway, no, the food is amazing. Bourbon Street, people watching is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, you just walk up and down with a drink in your hand.
It's awesome. Like the city's built for it. It's like,
Plus,
it's cool.
Like the vibe of the town, like it's a really unexplainable vibe.
Yeah.
Like it's really dark, and you feel it.
Yeah.
You feel it when you're in Jackson Square or the French Quarter or whatever, and you feel it when you leave.
Yeah. It's all the ghosts.
I'm telling you, like it's a disturbed kind of feeling, but it makes you kind of on edge a little bit, but also like, man, this is really cool. And the history of that town.
Do you think that's making people want to go?
It makes me want to go.
Well, it does not make Slay want to go. I see it in his eyes.
Yeah, I ain't doing no dark.
Have you done New Orleans?
No, not to kick it, but I've been down there and played a couple of times. But
Don't bring good shoes.
Yeah,
that's a great point.
That is a great point because there's
Definitely
stale
not
beer all over the place.
If anybody's seen
like puddles of it.
And vomit.
If anyone's seen Nashville, right, Broadway at like 4:30, 5 a.m.
Same
when they
thing.
hose down the street,
That's what they do
down there, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, like right before it, like Don said, it is,
Just care about what you're wearing ankles up. That's it.
I may or may not have been on Bourbon Street when they closed it at 7 in the morning to get everyone off the street because there were still people on the street to clean the street. You're right. And there's just like all the bars like just pile their garbage up on the street and it smells and
Fermenting beer the next morning.
It's
it
phenomenal.
smells great.
New Orleans #1 on my list.
Yeah, right.
100%, man.
Although, let me say this though, I worked. Excuse me. I'm all choked up about it.
You already got that New Orleans feel right
That's
there.
right. Yeah. No, I worked the New Orleans Bowl during COVID.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember me talking about that? It was the creepiest thing that I have ever experienced because
Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
I got into New Orleans late and stayed right across from the stadium in like one of the nice hotels. There's nobody in the hotel. Nobody. I mean, there's like families of people who are playing in this bowl game. And then I'm like, okay, well, is there a restaurant? No, sorry, all our restaurants are closed. Like there was nowhere to get
sucks.
anything to eat anywhere around there.
Then there's no reason to be there.
Well, and here's the thing.
Yeah.
Of what you were saying.
And
of
Bourbon Street, like all of it.
dead. Like
dead.
The Walking Dead. Like
That's crazy.
it's even more scary. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Like,
So I walked over to look at it
Yeah.
just because
It's empty.
you will never see that
again. Yeah.
And it was the most unsettling, creepiest feeling ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
That's wild. That
It
like,
was wild.
I would love to
I was like,
experience that.
get me out of here.
So here's the other thing.
Well,
Like, so
what
it's
do you
one of the most haunted places in America, right? Because of the history, and I mean, it's one of the oldest cities. But anyway, so there's a hotel down there. Not a hotel. There was a house that is supposed to be the most haunted house in America, and like it's been well written about, and like the people that have owned it, and you can kind of research all that. Nicolas Cage went down there and bought it.
of course. Yeah.
Nicolas Cage went down there and bought it and lived in it.
Of course.
Oh my goodness.
And he sold it not too long ago, I think. But the story about what happened in that house is pretty good.
La Leary Mansion.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
And the fact that it's like been this long and like it's not disproved.
Yeah.
Like there's something. I don't.
Something going.
I can't break down the supernatural like the Celtics tonight.
Well,
but like,
and that's,
yeah.
I mean, that's like that's an old town, dude, and there's a lot that's happened there, and there's no question. Then you got the whole voodoo vibe and all this stuff
all of it,
going
and
on.
that's what makes Baton Rouge the same way because it's like you go even further. And you're like, dude, this place is this is a different style of place. Yeah.
All right, so I went Miami, Pittsburgh, Tampa, and then Cleveland last. I really have zero desire to go to Cleveland.
No, like it's not even a bad place. It's just
People that are from there love it. I get
it's
that.
cool.
but-
Ohio's great, like great sports, like state, all of it. But like, what's your selling point? You know what I mean?
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He's talking about.
Hung just staying with that. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I said that was the NFL Hall of Fame. I said
Oh, yeah, that
first.
was
You got
Cam-
Rock
yeah,
and
yeah,
Roll
it was Cam.
and NFL.
Yeah,
I would like to see
all
the Rock and Roll
Fames.
Hall of Fame. But can you stay one more segment so we can do point
Oh,
spreads?
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do point spreads next when we come back. NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs. That's next. Alan Bell, sportsline.com, with us on 3HL. One consumer said this about Xfinity Internet. I know what I want, and I only buy what I need to keep me connected. I'm the same way. Get the speed that you need at a great price, the fastest internet on the largest gig speed network, Xfinity, delivering gig speeds to more homes than anyone. So get ready to do even more on your devices with gig speeds. Gig speed internet available to 99% of our footprint. Enjoy all of your favorite apps all in one place with a Flex 4K streaming box free with your Xfinity Internet. Stay connected on the go with over 20 million secure Xfinity Wi-Fi hotspots nationwide. Xfinity's internet service brings your entire experience together by connecting other services like Xfinity XFi, Advanced Security, Xfinity Flex, and more. To get started, call 1-800-XFINITY. Visit Xfinity.com or drop into an Xfinity store today for more details. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed based on Xfinity's fastest available download speeds. Maximum download speed of 940 megabits per second when hardwired via Ethernet. Not available in all areas. Performance may be limited by customers' device configuration. 3HL 1045, The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Alan Bell from SportsLive.com. Go ahead and download the CBS Sports app, and you can watch AB at halftime of tonight's Phoenix game.
Absolutely. Yep. No. The 76ers Celtics game. So about 8-10 roughly should be around halftime.
Halftime of the Philly-Boston game. You
Yep.
can see AB and Avery Johnson.
The old coach.
All right, what do you think about these series now? Lakers had to win to get that 3-1 lead, right?
Yeah.
So where is Golden State dead, or can they do it?
No, I think they're dead. Like, I mean, they might win another one, but no, honestly, like we were talking
So
about.
in passing,
Yeah,
not
like that.
a
We were talking about beforehand.
Monongahela.
We like the Lakers. Like
Yeah.
going into it, the Lakers are a more deep team.
Yep.
They're using their roster way better. And then you look at the Warriors. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Klay Thompson, what do you bring to this team? Because if you're not hitting threes, you don't rebound, you don't assist, you play decent defense, but dude, you're just wasting clock. Like there's nothing I can do with you, right?
Yep.
So yeah, man, like the Lakers make sense, and also I think this means something to LeBron, and I think the whole team knows
big
that.
time.
Oh, 100%.
If they won the NBA title, this would be like the crowning achievement to me.
absolutely.
I mean,
If you ever
they are
seen
grinding, dude.
grinding
a person go on automatic cruise control, that's what LeBron would do for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
If he win one night. Like I understand you want to win it every time you can, but
Then it becomes
Here
about
comes the thing
Bronny.
out. Yep,
Like it
it's
comes
all
about
about
Bronny.
Bronny then.
Yep.
absolutely.
Heat have the Knicks on the brink. Knicks
Yep.
have to win 3 in a row. That's not going to happen, I don't think. Jimmy Butler has been phenomenal. What do you
Phenomenal.
think about that series?
Phenomenal. And here's the thing. Last night, all right, so it's halftime. The Heat are up 8, okay? Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle have played every minute of the game.
Yep.
They both have 24 points already. Jimmy Butler has 9 points, and the Heat are up 8.
Yep.
Like, what are you going to do? Like, I don't know what else you got, but it ain't working because you know when the fourth quarter comes and the Heat
They're
are up,
giving him the ball.
buddy, that ball ain't coming out of Jimmy Butler's hands, and you have to foul him, and that dude is 99% for free throw. Like, good luck, man. And what did he do? Like, he went from 9 points to 30
Yep,
like
he sure
that.
did. He
yeah.
sure did.
So,
I think I took him at 25 over.
Yeah.
Did over 25.
Yeah,
or whatever
27,
it was.
6, and 10.
and he's the ultimate. We said it before.
Guaranteed.
Jimmy Butler's the ultimate locker room dude.
It is.
You don't hear a word, but
Yep.
you know you're going to get every ounce that dude has. He's going to work with his team. Like, I love him. Like, I love everything about that dude.
I do
and
too.
If you want to
And-
fight in the parking lot, he'll do that too. Like,
yeah, he's the ultimate team guy.
Awesome.
And I love that quote I keep coming back to in the previous series where he's like, I'll just be hooping.
Yeah.
he does.
And that is so him.
Yeah. Him and Devin Booker have gone insane.
Yeah, speaking of
gosh.
Phoenix at Denver tonight, Denver by
Yep.
5.5. They do get Jokic. He doesn't get suspended for, whatever that was, a shove of the owner.
So, real quick. My favorite part of that entire thing is we saw the societal class structure
did, so
play
did.
out in real time.
So did.
You had an NBA
That's a good
owner,
way to put
a
it.
billionaire. You had Jokic, who's the best player in the league.
Yep.
And then you had some idiot regular dude like me. And after all of that, they came down and kicked out the regular dude.
did.
Said,
So
you got to go because they're not kicking out the owner and they're not kicking out Jokic. But that guy bounced.
And,
God.
and all he did was like, oh, come on,
That's
man.
it.
Like, come on.
He found out immediately where he fits in the whole
You're not
grand
here,
scheme.
buddy.
I was cracking up and also like, dude, that sucks.
That
Like,
is,
Right?
yeah, because he right there courtside.
Yep.
They got him up out of there, man. That
Yep.
was tough. Somebody to take
Yeah, that
the
was a
fall.
tough break. So,
So-
what do you think about that? Denver by 5.5, game 5. I mean,
Yeah.
you take that 3-2 lead. That's huge.
huge. And so, okay, so it's a 3-game series, right?
Mm-hmm.
3-game series. And here's a stat for you. Throughout the entire postseason, the Denver Nuggets have won every single game at home, and they've done it by a per-game point average of 13.8, including the 2 wins over the Suns, both by double digits. Spread's 5.5. Like, if you want to ride with it, ride with it. But also, like, if you're looking like parlay-wise, just roll Nuggets money line, man.
Yeah.
Like, keep it simple.
Yep.
But the Nuggets at home,
That's what I did.
they don't lose, man. They did
Yeah.
all regular season, too.
Yep.
Like,
So, are you
Spot
thinking
on.
Nuggets and Boston money line parlay?
yes. Yeah. Yes. Because here's the
I
problem
wonder
with
what
Phil.
that payout is. Are you looking it up?
So it would be.
I already got mine set.
I know,
Yeah,
but
so-
will you look up this?
Yeah, look, it
It's
should
not
be.
what he was asking.
my
It's
bad.
like,
My guess,
I know, you're
my guess is
fine.
going to be like 290, like maybe
Plus 290.
maybe it depends on where the spread sits with the Celtics. But yes, like
I love that thing.
Yeah, and here's the other thing: the Celtics,
That's a
man,
great idea.
they are okay. The 76ers.
So the line is going up to the Nuggets and Suns of 6.5 on Superbook.
6.5. Yeah, makes sense.
So money line on both give you
Not great.
minus 117.
Oh, wow. So it went way up. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So
the money lines went up to minus 310 for the 76ers and Celtics, and then minus 250.
oh god.
for
So the
Nuggets and
Celtics went
Suns.
310. Okay, that was a massive
Oh,
jump.
wow. Okay,
just
so
jumped,
then we
bro.
need to find an NHL game, too.
Yeah. So okay. Well, I'll tell you this. So we got 2 games. We got 2 games tonight. NHL. All right. We have gone on an incredible run with overs. All right.
Yes, I've been right.
Yes.
Since
Dude,
last-
we've been crushing them.
Yeah!
Here's the thing.
Yeah!
I think it's gonna flip. And I think like we've already started to see like unders come in by the hook.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is be careful with especially 6.5, but even 5.5. What I think that we're due for some 2-2 overtime games, and I think we could see at least one tonight. So depending on your book, a lot of them have both teams to score 2 goals or more.
Yep.
Like, start finding those instead of trying to play the totals because it can get tough really quickly, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah, okay, so for the Celtics, they're 7-2 against the spread their last 9 games with 1 day rest. This team bounces back incredibly well. The 76ers in this series, their 2 games they've won. The only 2 they've won is when James Harden has 40 or more points.
Going bananas.
Yep.
Ew.
When he doesn't have 40 or more points, they've lost him.
Yep.
So,
I'll be impressed if James Harden goes on the road to Boston and
God.
has that kind of performance. I'll be shocked.
Yeah. Somebody's going to lock, like, they're not going to let him shoot.
So so having said that,
Yep.
Phoenix would be the more likely upset, but y'all don't think that's happening.
No,
so.
Man.
I think Denver has
I think, yeah, I think the more likely upset would be the 76ers just because it's a little more tight. I think Denver at home is just, they're just unbelievable.
Yeah.
They're just unbelievable, man.
Yep. The role players play out there, man.
Yeah.
The altitude.
And is
gets
Devin
involved.
Booker, like, is he going to continue to shoot 81%? Like,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
yeah. So, I mean, it's tough, man. Like, that's why we say, like, if you're going to look at, like, parlay or anything, like, money lines are your friends.
Yeah.
Like, 5.5, the game could end at 5, and you're stuck. Yeah, so keep it simple.
Yeah. I have
Keep it simple,
been heating up with the over-unders, too, though.
Yeah,
Over-unders
I'll give you a stat on that. And
Yeah.
even though the Celtics are at home, when they go back to Philly, all right, the last 11 road games for the Celtics, 10 of them have hit the over. Every single road game they've played this postseason has hit the over. All of them. Like, they play well on the road, but they also play just enough to where you're scoring too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds fun.
Anything else you want to throw out there?
No. Like, I think that's it. Like, the hockey games, be careful. The NBA, for sure, like, tonight's going to be very, very pivotal. Also, baseball. The Atlanta Braves this roster has been constructed as one of the best hitting top to bottom 1 through 9 teams that I've ever seen. And I know that sounds like hyperbole. It's not, because they have perfected hitters in the 6th or 7th hole that get on, and then their 7, 8, and 9 get on too, and then you get Acuna, and you are toast. So Braves team totals, it's always set at 4.5. I mean, just keep going. Like they
If you lose tonight, do it again tomorrow.
just keep doing it. Like,
I love it. Thank you, AB. Good stuff, man.
appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Sportsline.com is the website. Download the app, CBS Sports, and you can watch AB around 8:10 at halftime of the Philly-Boston game tonight with Avery Johnson. Check him out there. When we come back, college football win totals from betonline.ag. We got the SEC for you. We'll let you know how that shakes itself out and get your opinion, give ours. That's next. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Want to tell you about my friends at Brentwood Jewelry. You've got a lot of gifting opportunities coming up. Mother's Day, obviously, coming up. So take care of the moms in your life. Brentwood Jewelry can certainly help with that. You also have graduations coming up. Graduation, a time to celebrate. In 2023, graduations right around the corner. So celebrate them with a memorable piece from Brentwood Jewelry. From a premier timepiece to a custom ring, necklace, or earrings, Brentwood Jewelry can help you find the perfect piece to commemorate that special time. Maybe you have a family heirloom that's precious to you. Maybe you want to customize that for your graduate. The team at Brentwood Jewelry can transform that into a beautiful piece that they will wear every day, and that is as unique as your graduate. Spring, the ultimate time for the perfect proposal. Brentwood Jewelry, here to help you prop the question. Let them help you take the stress out of selecting the perfect engagement ring. Lots of gifting responsibilities, lots of gifting opportunities coming up for you, and my friends at Brentwood Jewelry can help. 7012 Church Street, located in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Shop local with Brentwood Jewelry, your family-owned and operated jewelry store for more than 50 years. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day. BrentwoodJewelry.com.
And pay attention because tomorrow the London game for the Tennessee Titans will be announced. Good evening from the Superbook.com sports desk. I'm Joe Hunk. Here in just a few seconds, number 5 Vandy, number 21 Louisville will get going on ESPN2. 5 p.m. is that first pitch. Now in 30 minutes, though, you're going to have number 23 Tennessee hosting Austin Peay. You can watch that on the SEC Network Plus. And tonight over at First Horizon, it is your Nashville Sounds hosting the Gwinnett Stripers. That is the Atlanta Braves AAA affiliate. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once in your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, as well as home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three HL 104.5 The Zone. I almost said Friday edition. Who am I, Jake from Brentwood?
Oh, no, it's Tuesday. It's
Friday.
the weekend for him.
How do you miss that many days?
It's the weekend for him, for sure.
I mean, happens to Jake and Brentwood all the time.
Jake hasn't called today. Tuesday is his day, although he did pop by the show yesterday. Speaking of a moment's peace.
Ooh.
Do you have a gift card to give away at some point this hour?
I do.
Okay.
Yes, you can win one for Mom. And it's not just a gift card, it's a $200 gift card.
Hey.
To a Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa, which, by the way, I just found out.
Figured out or found out?
Both.
Okay.
I should have known this yesterday since we were live in person at A Moment's Peace, but they just won a Best in USA award from Salon Today magazine, which means that they are one of the top 200 salons in the entire nation.
Wow.
That's what's up.
How about that? A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa.
I'm like, that's kind of a big deal.
That's what's up.
I wish I knew yesterday so I could have told everybody while we were there. Anyway, so yes. They're amazing, and a $200 gift card is. When do y'all want to do that?
I don't know. Let's think about that. So people need to listen the entire hour for your chance to win $200 gift card and take care of Mom and him, like all the moms and them. Here's the other thing. Like we're at A Moment's Peace, and like I had to pee real bad, but I feel bad about going to use the bathroom in A Moment's Peace because it's down the massage hall,
right?
And so it's like
everybody's all.
You open
relaxed.
the door and it's all dark and it smells good and you got this like these tones that you hear and stuff like that and it's really tranquil and then here comes my non-tranquil ass running down here.
You can be tranquil.
Well, I just mess up the whole vibe. So I'm hesitant to do that. So then I end up having
to. It all off your.
Yeah. So anyway, she is Dawn Davenport. She's got a new intro, damn it.
104.5 The Zone AI. On the T-Dot Smartway map, there appears to be a meteor approaching downtown Nashville. No, wait. Scratch that. No need to check for weather alerts. This appears to be a Babs NATO. She's coming in hot. Entering the studio in 3, 2, 1. Dawn Davenport.
Man, if that doesn't get you going.
I mean, it gets you going because it's accurate. It is a Babs NATO. And she is coming in hot. Although she was first here today for some reason.
I was.
I pulled in the parking lot and like you were here and I thought you were at a golf tournament and then Babs is never here like until 2:59:30. That's the over under for her.
I was here. I was listening to Gordy B like jam as he was doing these intros.
You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Davenport, what did you do on the stream?
Sorry, guys.
Just went wow.
So you guys know it's like hit or miss if I actually pull up the chat and pay attention. Like some weeks I do, some weeks I don't. Well,
oh man, I love
today I did, and apparently I'm sorry for anybody in all of the chats. My phone was stuck on the 0. And there's about 50 lines of 0 that has now been sent into the chat.
I thought it was spam. I was about to delete the person.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, that would be me.
Yeah, okay.
That would be me. Yeah, sorry, Hunk.
Okay,
I'm
so
like,
there-
see,
I'm counting
that
the
just
zeros.
shows what a hot mess disaster I am. One of these days, I won't be one.
One of
maybe.
these days. Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. So she has a new intro. So does this guy, Ron Slay.
Starting no roof protocol.
I am all about
Engaging
this
no roof protocol. This show ain't got no roof. In T-minus 3, 2, 1. Welcome Ronald Sylvester Slay.
Sylvester. Yeah.
I really feel like I'm at Disney and I'm getting on a ride. They just closed the door.
Well, guess what?
And they
Guess
made
what,
that
y'all?
announcement.
What you got to understand is it's only right when we have it. A whole situation like this. You said Tuesday was going to be crazy. So Babs come with the intro. I come with the intro. Then we got to run it back with this right here.
One ponders.
Uh-oh.
Is there a show without the mayor?
What?
Calculating. Answer, no. This is not your average town hall meeting. This is the mayor of 3HL, Brent Doherty. On 1045 The Zone.
I'll tell you something, man.
This is like your music right here.
13 years and change into this show, I finally have an intro. Rhett B. Tennessee on Twitter.
I like how they're all British.
yeah. That was,
British
that was-
AI.
that was the AI. That was the AI version.
I'm
man.
completely honored. Thank you, Rhett. That's amazing.
Welcome to the club, you
It feels weird.
I literally
Having
was
an
about to
intro.
go in on the fact that they have new intros and I don't.
Were
Now you have one.
See? Sometimes you just got to sit
You,
back and
Aaron
relax.
Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right.
By the way, I counted thank you, Rhett. I counted the number of zeros that Don put on the stream.
How many was it?
807.
No. Yes. What's wrong with you, Babs?
I'm sorry.
Good gracious.
Well, and then I couldn't
She's
figure out how
wilding out
to
here.
delete it.
Oh, see, you can't even see it. It's just say ...
Oh.
For you?
For me.
Oh. Okay,
Well,
good.
lucky me.
Lucky you.
That was me. Sorry.
800 and
Dawn.
wow.
Yeah, goodness gracious. Babette.
I showed him my computer.
Come on, Babette.
Real quick, sad news out of Louisville. Hall of Fame basketball coach Denny Crum has passed away at the age of 86. He was the Louisville basketball coach from 1971 to 2001, and that was a severe brand.
Mm-hmm.
Big time.
6 Final Fours, 2 national titles, 1980 and 1986. That 86 team was so much fun.
Serious.
So he was at Louisville when you came out.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I remember we had the Kentucky Derby. No, what was it? Kentucky Derby Festival. It was an All-Star game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we had that.
Yeah.
And they were recruiting Marcus Hasty. I'd already verbally committed to Tennessee. But they were recruiting verbally. They were recruiting Marcus Hayslip to come up here. So they kind of rolled the red carpet up, and I felt a little jealous. And then I was like,
It literally was a red carpet. Louisville red.
Every bit of it. So that was going on. Like it was, man, we had some great guys in that little All-Star game. And then they set it off by Denny Crum coming down and saying, we got one more guy to play, and it was Reese Gaines. And they brought Reese Gaines down through the steps. So I was like, yeah, Slip, now you like me. You like one of the average guys around here. Like, look how they rolled the red carpet out for him. You know what I'm saying? So, and Reese ended up committing to them and going
That's
to
what I was going to
Louisville.
say. Did he end up going there?
Yep, so that was pretty cool. But, yeah, it was a whole different experience when you went up to Louisville. It had that same stigma and aura about it as you get when you go to UK. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's kind of weird now because it's, up and down and they're trying to get it back right. But then
then it was
Louisville was rocking and rolling, boy. But shout out to Marquise Maben from Clarksville. He went up there. He was a dog too. Nardo Foster went up there too. Well, it was football, but
Man, I go way back, like Purvis Ellison and Milt Wagner and all those guys. Like you, I
they had
mean,
some players, man.
oh my gosh,
They're
the
players.
history of that basketball program
Yep.
is something else. And I mean,
What was it?
Might-
Freedom Hall.
yep,
Freedom
might get
Hall.
it going again.
No, it's on the way. I'm going. It's going to. I think it's going to take a little longer than it did than people thought, but it'll get back. It's too rich in basketball in that city. I mean, in the state.
Yep. All right, 615-737-1045. No more guests the rest of the way. So if you want in, lots out there. NBA playoffs, Titans rookies hit the practice field coming up this weekend. A lot to get to. College football win totals from betonline.ag. Starting the West,
Mm.
All right, at 6, tied for 6th. Remember, there's 7 teams in each division.
Okay.
While we still have divisions. Tied for 6. Mississippi State and Auburn, over-under win total for them, 6.5. Auburn just got to transfer a quarterback from Michigan State that I've read various things online. Big opinions on both sides of that, like no big deal or they're a bowl team now.
Well, last year, Babsy thought they would go 9-3.
Oh, you're looking at the board. You still got the board from last year?
Yeah, that was last year. So.
Boy, you keep receipts.
That's right.
9-3.
Did I really?
Yeah, Hunk said 7-5.
Where did I have UT going?
9-3.
Huh? Job, Babsy.
You just went third-person nickname.
and patted herself on the back with it at the same time.
Forget about the Auburn thing.
Yeah, good job, Babsy.
Get that out of here.
Hey, what was the record? What was it? What was their record?
I'm pulling it up
10-2.
I'm such a on to the next thing guy. I can't even remember what people do.
I know
There's
you
only
guys
two
were
games: South
wrong.
Carolina and Georgia.
Tennessee was 11-2, and Auburn was 5-7.
Tennessee was 11. I thought they were 10.
The bowl game counted 11.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
But guess what? We got
No,
it
we
right.
only did. We
Man,
just
yeah, we did regular season.
Okay,
Man, you all got it
okay,
right.
10 and
we got
2.
it right. 10-2.
No, I thought y'all were wrong.
No, look. Hunk said 11-1.
Listen,
Oh,
it's
that's right.
It's in ink on that thing.
Yeah, that's
We ain't messing around over there.
And erasable.
And it's in green for money.
money.
By the way, people come in and they see like our log, which is all of our commercial breaks and everything. And so like liners are a certain color. Like when Slay talks about Chris Lowe sponsored by blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a certain color. The commercials are green.
Dog, look at
Money,
that
money,
Titans
money,
record.
money.
That's right.
That Titans record.
Yeah, let's not talk
we
about
don't
my
need to talk about
Titans
that
pick.
one.
Yeah, let's not talk about
Why
that
don't you go
one.
ahead and erase that one?
We're not living in the past, Slay.
Ooh, we're bad on that.
I'm
All
pretty
right,
sure
so-
you can delete all of our Titans.
So
picks.
we're going from worst to first. College football win totals over under. Mississippi State 6.5, Auburn 6.5. Then you go 3 teams tied for third at 7.5 wins. That's Ole Miss at 7.5. Texas A&M, I might go over on them, 7.5. Well, maybe not. Arkansas with KJ Jefferson back at 7.5.
Those two teams with Petrino added and
Petrino added as OC.
as OC, and then what's our coach at Pittman at Arkansas? Pittman seems like he was a little perturbed coming into this season, going into this offseason, wanting to get back to the nitty and gritty of the trenches and pushing guys around. I may take both of them over 7. I'm definitely taking Arkansas. KJ Jefferson finna put on the show this year.
throw
taking Arkansas.
into.
Nobody, himself.
Throw it to himself.
Yeah, you ain't never seen this, man? Watch
No, I
this.
have actually. His name was Marcus. Mariota.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Guess what?
They got to
He
find
gone.
something. They got to find. He is gone. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. They got to find something. Pittman looked like he want to get back to pushing guys around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's made comments about that. Like,
Yeah.
I got to get back to doing what I do. LSU second in the West at 9.5 wins. Brian Kelly got people believing.
He got talent, man.
I might go over.
Jaden Daniels
Yeah.
at quarterback. It's funny.
I don't trust,
And that's
I don't
not
trust
why.
him.
No, that's not why.
I don't trust
No.
him.
No. Well, yes, but there was a defining moment in that season. Remember when Brian Kelly said, "Look, you can't just wait until their high school open. You've got to throw people open and it's okay if you're taking a chance on an interception on a jump ball with a receiver that you've got to trust to go up and make a play."
Yep.
And after that conversation, his numbers were much different.
Changed him.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
they were.
I still don't trust
I'm with you on it, on not trusting it. I'm with you, but there was that piece of that story for sure. Alabama number 1 at 10.5. We'll do the East when we come back. 615-737-1045.
What's happening, people? Superbook. Yes, that's what I'm telling you about, and that's what you need to log on to your, well, not log on, just pick up your phone, go to your apps, and download Superbook Sports app. Download that or go to your computer and go to visit superbook.com, not visit superbook.com, but go to superbook.com, and you'll be able to wager and win today. And then you got to understand, if you pay attention to the parlay, only way you're going to get that is you stay locked in on Zone TV. You do that at the end of the show on 3HL. Me and Yorla come on and we'll let you know what the picks are. He may have a pick, and I'm going to definitely have a parlay for you. Now, parlay been rolling, and we lost last night, but it's okay. Now, you know, the hockey game messed us up, but that wasn't the reason. Basketball, we on fire with. So you filter that and get it going. Superbook has a team of dedicated odds makers you got to remember behind the counter in Vegas, setting all of the prices, and we're talking about guys with decades of experience. So visit superbook.com for terms and conditions. Gambling problem, call 1-800-889-9789. Book it.
All right, I want to talk to you a little bit about Loan Pronto because maybe you have a house project that you want to do and you just got the estimate on it. I feel your pain. Painting, new deck, anything like that. Well, Loan Pronto can help, and I'm going to tell you how they can help. They can help with their all-new Express Equity Line of Credit program. You don't have to do a full home refi, so maybe you have a rate that you like. Well, Loan Pronto can help you get into a portion of the equity that you have in your home and then enjoy a super low monthly payment. Loan Pronto's Express Equity credit line closes in 7 to 10 days. And just to give you an example, a $50,000 loan will only cost you around $400 a month. So you can use that money for your next home improvement project or to pay off some high interest credit cards you have floating around. Stop the madness. Say no to 24% interest fees from credit card companies and call Loan Pronto today. You can access 90% of your home's equity, and 9 out of 10 homeowners don't even need an appraisal with Loan Pronto. Call them now, 615-499-5780, loanpronto.com. That's 615-499-5780. Loan Pronto is an equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval.
3HL 1045 The Zone. What up, y'all?
What's happening?
Hope you're having a good week.
Gotta be.
Wednesday edition coming up tomorrow. That's Coach Mack at 3:20.
The Mac.
Todd Furman at 4:30. And you never know what else.
Could be a lot of stuff going on.
Babsy, how you doing over there?
Great. It's cold in this studio.
Oh,
again.
my. Here we go.
I
You're
will say
wearing a
this
tank
time.
top.
No, it's not cold in here. It's cool in the hallway, though. Hallway kind of cool. Feel hot in here.
She's wearing a tank top. She was all proud of it earlier.
Yeah, now she
I was,
now
because
she
I
want
was
the
like, oh,
sweater.
it's so nice out and it's warm. And now I've been in here almost 4 hours, and it's cold.
Should have went on the lanai.
Yeah, you should have. It's warm
Lanai
outside.
for like 5 minutes.
All right, college football win totals from betonline.ag, over under win totals going into the season. We went through the West, and I'll do it again. And I'll start from the bottom to the top. Go ahead.
I was going to go ahead. I asked you at the end because you about to go through it again.
All right. Mississippi State and Auburn, 6.5 wins. That's their win total. You going over or under that? That's what you have to decide. 3 teams tied for third at 7.5. Texas A&M, Ole Miss, and Arkansas. Arkansas might be the value there with KJ Jefferson. I like quarterbacks, and he's a good one. We saw him at media days. That dude is as big as a refrigerator.
Every bit of it.
Not like refrigerator Perry. I'm not talking about
I was
that,
going to
but-
say, I think of the fridge when you say that.
Okay,
You
so
can't go
like a
there.
rhinoceros?
Him and Will Levis were 2 of the biggest quarterbacks I've seen in the probably last 5 years.
Yeah, but like KJ's different. Like he looks like a defensive end, honestly.
That man is huge.
He's like a grizzly bear standing on 2 legs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I went from refrigerator to rhinoceros to grizzly bear on 2
Yeah.
legs. All right, there may be some value there.
Can y'all remember anybody bigger than him? Like Joe Milton's big. KJ Jefferson look way bigger than Joe Milton to me. Way, like it ain't even close to me.
Joe Milton is big, like muscular big. Like KJ's just
It's a big dude.
You know, they used to say that Steve McNair, like he wasn't big in the weight room, but he was just country strong. Like that's what KJ Jefferson was.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else like
He's 6'3".
250.
and he don't look 6'3". He looks 6'5".
Yeah, he does.
But 250.
Yeah.
That's a big guy, man. It's a big guy. That's a big guy. That's a big guy. What is Levis?
I mean, Levis is all muscular and jacked up too. He is 6'4", 231. So he's an inch taller, but 20 pounds less.
Yeah,
and he's jacked.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't realize he was that tall.
Yeah, KJ Jefferson is just thick. I mean, he's just a thick,
big old hand,
dude.
like
Yeah.
dude there. Woo! I can't wait to see him this year.
All right, number 2 in the West, LSU at 9.5. People buying into Jaden Daniels and Brian Kelly.
I might go. I think it might be.
Might go under on that one.
Yeah, because of the hook.
Right.
LSU?
And, yes, and there
I
are
think
so
I'm
many
for
tough
9.
games, you know, like in the West.
Like, they got to go to Bama this year.
I'm gonna read the
Well, they
schedule
should.
in just a second.
All right, go ahead.
I think Brian Kelly's.
I don't do it.
I think he's a hell of a coach. I think he has instilled discipline in that place. I think that
He's so
place
confident,
recruits
too.
itself.
It's a weird
And-
place, Baton Rouge.
But and you wouldn't think he would fit, right? And that's what we said from the get-go. But after like listening to him and working a game and listening to the players talk about him, like I think I would consider going over. I don't know.
I don't trust
I
Daniels.
haven't dug in yet, but
They gotta show me something else out of
I don't
of the
necessarily
Daniels.
trust him either, but
He can go
they
lose
got
a
some
game for
talent-
them. They got
some
talent everywhere
talented-
else.
everywhere else. And they also have some talent behind him at quarterback.
That old line will be back. Like they
do.
They got they all right. They all right. Them 2 tackles will be back. There
there will be. I'm glad y'all said that about Jaden Daniels. There will be a lot of hype on him, but head on a swivel because there's highly recruited dudes coming up. Scoop Richardson, what is Milton? Joe Milton is 6'5", 243.
Good
And he
Lord.
look it.
I said this
He
like
look it.
a month and a half ago. Joe Milton will beat Anthony Richardson in next year's draft. When he goes and gets the measurables and they look at that arm strength
And he run that
when
40.
he's working out and all those things, and he does the 20, the 225 bench reps and all those things, he is going to be a first-round pick, Joe Milton, if he stays healthy, in my opinion. I know. You said I was crazy when I said it.
Who?
Babs. She's got this scowl on her face.
I still think you're crazy, but we'll see. We can discuss this after
Well,
the season.
you thinking I'm crazy has nothing to do with Joe Milton takes.
Well, that's true.
Here's LSU's schedule. Florida State, Grambling, at Mississippi State, Arkansas at home, at Ole Miss, at Missouri. They got a pretty good chance to line up some wins here
I don't like that Florida State one.
at the beginning of the season. Auburn at home, Army at home.
Oh, this is kind of favorable.
Mm-hmm.
And now you close up with at Alabama, Florida at home. By the way, wait till I get to the Florida win total.
Probably 2.
Nobody.
No, not that bad.
No,
Vanderbilt's
but
not
it's
even that
pretty
bad.
Really?
Sorry, Vandy. I didn't mean that as a shot. I was just saying, like, Vandy's the lowest number. I'll go ahead and spoiler alert that one. Florida, then Georgia State at home, then Texas A&M at home.
Over, man.
Over 9.5.
Yep.
10-2. I mean, that's the
I can't
perfect.
argue.
Yeah.
That's the
I can't
perfect
argue
number, right? 9.5. Now that we go through the schedule.
Yeah, I
Yep.
can't argue with it. I cannot argue with it.
All right, so that's the number one is Alabama at 10.5. That's the West. Did you have something that you wanted to say when I completed the West?
I was going to say that about Alabama. Do y'all think they going over 10.5? With the controversy looming around the quarterback? Like, you don't know who the quarterback's going to be?
I mean, they always reload.
Yeah, I ain't saying they don't reload. They can lose 2 out the gate messing with Milroy at quarterback.
Yeah.
As soon as they get hip to him.
They might be. All right.
Want me
So
to do
we
the
go
East?
Yes.
Yep.
East, baby. Let's go.
All right, last, Vanderbilt. Remember last year was 2.5. Remember?
And we
Yeah,
all said
and we-
over.
Yeah, we won money on it.
We won.
Crushed the
That's
over
right.
early on in the
Sure
season.
did.
He crushed it. I mean, just
Crushed it.
annihilated the
I'm
two.
proud of them.
Vanderbilt, 3.5.
I'm going over that.
Would you like me to
Yes, I would.
peruse the
I know
The,
Hawaii's won. We're going
schedule.
1-0.
Hawaii?
1-0 out the gate.
Hawaii here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1-0 out the gate.
Yeah, Vanderbilt last year 5 wins.
1-0 out the gate. I know that for sure.
All right, Hawaii first, Alabama A&M, at Wake Forest.
2 and who's they got a new quarterback.
Yeah, their
will
quarterback
have a
went
new
to
quarterback. Yeah.
Hartman went to Notre Dame.
2-0.
I can't remember. I don't know who their
Coin
new
toss.
quarterback is off the top of my head.
At Wake Forest, at UNLV.
3-1.
I wonder if they need some like broadcast help for that one.
3-1.
Go out to Vegas.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm riding with him. 3-1.
Let's go.
We'll just go stay with Todd.
Oh, no, I'm gonna stay right
He's
show up.
married now. That will not fly.
Can you imagine if we just showed up, knocked on the door, and we just all had suitcases? Hey, Todd, what's up? We're
What's
here for
up?
the
I ain't
Nicole,
gonna sleep. I don't need
we're
nothing. I
here.
just need a backpack.
Yeah, and Nicole's standing there. Todd, thanks for the invite. We'll only be here a couple nights, man.
What's up?
All right, at UNLV, then Kentucky, Missouri at home, at Florida, Georgia at home, at Ole Miss. The Ole Miss game is always a big one for them with their win total. Auburn at home, at South Carolina, at Tennessee.
It's tough on that ending stretch, but
It always is for them.
Yeah, Georgia at Ole Miss, Auburn at South Carolina, at Tennessee.
Kentucky
well, and
here.
plus, like the thing they have to battle is depth.
Yep.
You know, and so you get towards the end of the season, you have all these injuries. You don't have the depth that other schools have the luxury of having,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where Vanderbilt struggles. Kentucky here,
Yeah,
they're-
that's what I'm
Kentucky
saying.
is going to be ready for.
Oh, you think they're gonna be ready to roll?
Absolutely.
Who they gonna have a quarterback? They got
They had a
the young
transfer
fella.
from
Oh, okay,
NC
yeah,
State,
transfer. Okay.
I think.
All right.
Because you're saying that's a questionable one
Yep.
for you.
Here.
Oh, I don't know. No.
Okay.
All right, so
I like them right
Vanderbilt
at 4.
Vanderbilt last at 7 with 3.5. Who is number 6?
Vandy's was 3.5.
Yep,
Oh, over.
3.5.
Yeah, for Vandy.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
7.
going over. I'm going over.
Guess who
I
is
might
number
go over.
6
Yeah.
in the SEC
Who?
win total?
South Carolina.
Florida.
Florida 5.5.
For some reason, Vegas
If
They ain't
feels
messing with
Listen,
them.
terrible
if Billy
about
Na-
Florida this
if
year.
Billy Napier wins 5 games next year, bye bye.
Or even Dirty.
What year is it?
2.
2.
No.
You
Yes,
used to
it
get
Get rid of
3.
them.
Now it's
You
2.
can't get rid of them after 2.
Watch them do it. Have you seen Florida
I
football?
thought it was 2, but then I was like, no.
You gotta have a turnover. You gonna have to turn over that
No.
staff or something. Somebody gotta go.
No, you can't get rid of them that. No.
They gotta give them 3, huh?
They have to.
Well, Florida will
They have
lose
to.
their
You have to.
linebacker.
You have to look at what position the program was in when this coach came in, and it was not in a good spot.
Well, they had a number 4 pick.
They can't go 6 wins and then 5 wins or 6 wins. Like, if he goes 6 wins again, then, yeah, you probably get a third year. But you win 5 at Florida?
Do you go over or under for Florida for that?
On history, I'm going over, but on the way everybody talking about
It ain't history
Yeah,
now.
that's-
Well,
So
it's
funny.
funny, too, because, like, you look at the same site, betonline.ag, and we went through some of the point spreads for some of the bigger games, and we had 6 Florida games that were all 9-point underdogs or more. 6. Here's Florida's schedule. At Utah, McNeese State. That's Will Wade, right?
Yeah.
Wrong sport. but-
Tennessee, who is a 10.5-point favorite on the road at Florida right now. Tennessee. Charlotte, who just fired their coach. At Kentucky. Toss-up game.
2 and 3.
Oh, you're going Kentucky. Vanderbilt at home. 3 and 3. At South Carolina.
3 and 4.
3 and 4. Those are 50-50 games, though. I mean,
They
so
are. They
it
can go
could,
either way.
if he could get
They
some
can go
quarterback play, this could go a different direction
Yeah,
for
without
Florida.
question.
I don't think that South Carolina is a 50-50 game. I think they lose.
So you don't
that.
believe in Rattler?
No, I do. I don't believe in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. So 3 and
Okay.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. 3 and
Okay.
4. Yeah.
Georgia in
Man.
Jacksonville.
3 and 5.
Arkansas at home. KJ's going to run for 100, throw for
6.
200.
Well, supposedly Florida's defense is going to be better this year.
Okay. At LSU.
3 and 7.
At Missouri.
4 and 7.
Florida State.
It might be. They
You're
might be under.
You might be 4 wins.
You might be under. What's the over under 5.5?
5.5.
Man, that ain't no
If
pushover
it's-
schedule.
If it's significantly under, then I might be with you, Mayor.
He can't go get. He got to find 5.
yeah.
And don't worry about the hook.
Dude, 5 at Florida?
That's what I'm saying. I remember we used to be in that boat, but they used to be. Ooh, that's so fun.
Okay.
Not being there.
Florida won 4 games in 2017 with Jim McElwain and fired him. They won 4 games with Will Muschamp coming off an 11-win season, so he survived that. And then to find another 5-win or worse season, I got to go back to 1979.
Oh, geez.
Charlie Pell went 0-10-1. They tied a game. It's probably Tennessee.
That alum ain't gonna go for that, boy.
No one Tennessee football.
That Florida alum ain't gonna go for that.
They tied.
What was their record the year before Napier?
They tied Georgia Tech.
How appropriate is that?
Tennessee tied Georgia Tech too one year,
Yeah.
1985. I was there for that 6-6.
What was Florida's record before Napier?
6-7. Dan Mullen got 4 years. He went 10-3, 11-2, 8-4, 6-7.
What they win last year?
6.
So they go 6 and then 4 or 5.
They lost to Las Vegas.
It won't be bowl eligible.
All right, so Florida 6 at 5.5. Then you've got 3 teams tied at 3 in the East with 6.5 wins. You go over under 6.5 wins for South Carolina, Missouri, and Kentucky.
See, I don't want to drink the South Carolina Kool-Aid.
Spencer Rattler's all over the board, dude.
If he play anything like he finished the season, I'm gonna give him over. But that's the thing. Can he play like that?
I
He
think.
came in as a Heisman candidate last year.
Oh, I mean,
Coming into the season, then it was like
I know
the
it's
lights
like
got too bright.
He should have played Tennessee in the opener is what he should have done.
just the roller coaster of that
Yeah,
kid's
that's what I'm
career.
saying. That's
You
what I'm
just don't
saying.
know,
All through.
But I believe in Beamer. And I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, he's over the top. He's fake. He's this. He's that or whatever.
I think you're running a good program.
It's working. Kids want to go there.
Yep. I think
They want to play for him.
Do you buy all the way into it?
If you don't, you won't last long
for
there.
a consistent season.
I like Beamer, but that rah-rah stuff only lasts so long.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know what I mean? I love it.
From start to finish, can he keep that same energy all the way through? Because
Right.
they don't.
Plus, if you lose 5 in a row or something,
You know what I'm saying?
But he
what do you do?
has up to now.
Yeah.
No, I thought he caught the wave at the end of the season.
Yeah, but I'm saying he never wavered.
Oh yeah, but that's still wavering in mediocrity.
That's another T-shirt.
Like I don't think they're. I don't like. I'm not.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to keep
I think
going.
Kentucky is more consistent than them.
South Carolina football wavering in mediocrity.
And we talking about just the East. Just saying. Like, I don't feel that energy all the way. I don't feel nobody fears South Carolina throughout the season.
They were 5-2, and then they lost 2 of 3. And then the Tennessee game happened. And then they beat Clemson, and then they lost the bowl game. So they were 3-3 in their last 6.
Do y'all ever think they would be in the top 3 in the East in the next 4 or 5 years?
I think I might pick them third.
Mm-hmm.
Next year?
Not studying it. I mean, we haven't studied it yet, but
I'm just saying, just straight off. What
No,
we
you
got.
said in the next couple of years.
Yeah, next 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I don't.
no, I was talking about this year. But yeah,
I don't think they'll be better than Georgia. They'll be better than Tennessee, and I think Florida will be back.
I agree with all that.
Florida ain't looking back.
Not right now. That Badu gonna get fired. Maybe he'll be out of there
Yeah, and
if they're not back
if
in the next 2
anybody
years.
knows what turnover does to a program,
Come on
it
now.
should be you.
Come on now, that's what I'm trying
And
to tell you.
Mayor.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. They'll get back.
Tennessee.
They'll get back.
They really need. I said this about Tennessee. Like they really need to win 6 and keep him. Like
Right.
you don't want to keep turning. You don't want to keep going down that road.
No,
but
because
you
it's-
get desperate and you do it. You just think you're going to find lightning the next time.
Because everybody else is still doing this while you stuck. It's like,
Like
I'll never
upward
be able to catch
trajectory.
up. Yeah, I'll never be able to catch up with them. You panic.
Number 2 in the East, over under win total, Tennessee 9. No hook on that number.
So
I think that's exactly where that number needs to be.
That's a good number.
That's a good number. Can you hit the
That is a
schedule?
good number.
I will when we come back. Also, number 1, that leaves Georgia at 11.5.
You just ain't gonna never lose.
The only way you win is if they go undefeated. Because this is regular season win totals.
I almost go
11 and a
under
half.
just out
Just
of
to do it.
principle.
Just to
Yeah,
take the
just
field.
because
But then they have to
SEC
lose 2 games.
is
Take the
back
field.
at them now.
All they need to do is lose 1. You said 11 and a half.
Oh, yeah, that's
You got
right.
the hook.
Yeah.
Lose 1.
You got the
Oh, yeah,
hook.
you got to do that.
I would
All
go
right.
under.
Oh, man.
That's
All right.
crazy.
Yeah, I'll go through Tennessee's schedule when we come
Georgia.
back. 615-737-1045 at 3HL 1045. Eki Bop is on line 1.
Yeah, he's begging for something.
Who let Eki Bop in?
Eki Bop. Plus, we're going to give away a. We'll see what Eki Bop wants. This has got to be good. I mean, he used to text us all during the show, and then Don told him not to.
Work it, dude.
And now he's calling the show. This has got to be good. Like, he is really severely testing the limits here. I can't wait to
Do
take
I
Eki
have
Bop's
a button
call.
where I can just like
No, I'm
end
taking.
it?
I want to hear. I
Just
want to
give it a
hear
look.
why Eki Bop is so confident that he can call in the show right now.
Oh, Lord.
Also, your chance to win $200 to a Moment's Peace salon.
Yes, and I'm going to do it right when we come back,
All right.
off the bat, so we don't put Hunk in a terrible position.
That's right. So we'll do that next. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
Death and taxes. Those are your only 2 guarantees in life, you know? And I know somebody who makes both of those things easier on their clients. That would be the law offices of Charles Frazier. You got it. You have IRS issues, collections, audits, all that. Guess what? Charles Frazier can help you, and the law offices of Charles Frazier can help you. You need to do some estate planning. Make sure that your family is taken care of. Make sure that everything goes to the right people at the right time and all of that, well, guess what? The law offices of Charles Frazier. That's who you need to call. Attorney Frazier is awesome, a husband, father of 4, who says his humble beginnings really help him relate to any client who needs advice for resolving their tax law, any estate planning, elder law, probate administration issues. The law offices of Charles Frazier, that is where you need to go. And you don't have to just trust me talking about it. You can go to Frazier, FRAZIER.law, and hear it for yourself. Tons of testimonials from so many satisfied clients. You want a consultation? Give the law offices of Charles Frazier a call. 615-510-4000. Let Attorney Frazier help you. That's 615-510-4000.
I want to tell you about Acura Mortgage. It's by the way, Ecky Bob wants to go into the boom boom room, so we've got to decide. No. We've got to decide what to do about that. This is amazing. No. We're gonna let him explain his reasoning, and then he'll go before the judge, and the judge is Ron Slay. You can give your opinion, which you just did, without even hearing the reasons he thinks he should go into the boom, boom, boom. It's that time of year again when the housing market is starting to heat up with rates and home prices coming down finally over where they were last year. Acura Mortgage predicting that competition for homes among buyers maybe, Dawn's fired up, maybe at least as fierce as last year, if not more. So now is the time to get pre-qualified for an Acura Mortgage home loan so you can be one step ahead of your competition and win the house of your dreams. Acura Mortgage has many options to help make your new mortgage more affordable, such as their payment reduction mortgage, perfect for easing into your new payment. Brenda said this about Acura Mortgage: they made the process simple and easy. I was moving from New Jersey to Tennessee. They were able to do everything electronically, which made things less stressful with everything else that needed arranging with a big move. I highly recommend them if you want people on your side. For more details, visit Accurate Mortgage today. AccurateMTG.com. Accurate Mortgage Group, a division of Acopia LLC, is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 4664. 3HL 1045 The Zone. Moments Peace gift card coming up real quick. Tennessee schedule, Virginia here in Nashville. Austin P. Gerald Harrison scheduling that one. At Florida, again, 10.5-point favorite as it sits now. UT San Antonio, who's actually a really good team, but lower level. That's in Knoxville. South Carolina at home.
Makeup.
Texas A&M at home. They could be 6-0 though with a quality win or two.
Yeah, they could
Well,
also
with a
be
quality
five.
win.
They could
It's
also
a
be
hard place
4-2.
to play.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless.
Neyland is, yeah.
No,
Especially
at A&M.
no,
No,
it's
that-
at
it's at
Tennessee.
Knoxville.
Oh, it's at Tennessee.
At Tennessee.
That's a hard place.
And Heupel's got it rolling at
Oh,
home
yeah.
now.
You're good now.
You're good now. At Alabama, 10-point underdog there.
Well, that's going to be a tough one.
At Kentucky, Skates.
Spanks.
UConn at home. At Missouri, Georgia, and Vanderbilt. I think 9's the right number. You just have to
I like
choose
that
whether
number.
they win one of those or lose it.
I like it.
Yeah.
One of the questionable ones.
I like that number.
All right, Moments Peace, Salon and Day Spa.
Yes, win one for mom. Bab's Prize Closet is open in 3, 2, 1. Caller number 5 right now to 3HL. You win a $200 gift card from our wonderful friends at A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa just in time for Mother's Day. Don't forget it's this Sunday. Don't screw it up. What better way to thank her than with a gift from A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa? 615-737-1045. I didn't even give the number. I hope everybody...
Oh, they're calling already.
Okay.
People know the number.
All right, there you go. So win one for mom. Good luck to you. We will do this again tomorrow and on Thursday as well.
I really don't know why, but I thought you were about to say win one for the Gipper, and I don't know what that had to do with the Moment's Peace.
That doesn't really
but-
go with it.
Yeah. All right. So Eggy Bop, who works here and has become basically a cartoon character, and we love him, but we do give him a hard time. You got to earn your. We make you earn your stripes around here.
All right.
But we do present you with opportunities. So Eggy Bop is begging to go in the Boom Boom Room. I can't wait to hear why Eggy Bop feels like he deserves to go in the Boom Boom Room. Eggy, what's up?
Hello, friends. Before I go into my...
Yeah, let me go ahead and say you've got to be quick with this.
Otherwise, I'm going to snipe you, Ecky Bop.
And we got to go to more of us.
All right. So 2 things. Shout out to my dad. His birthday's tomorrow, so happy birthday to one of the best people I know.
Oh.
Second, South Carolina is the team that I've got circled from the eastern side. And play.
What's up?
I'm ready. I am entertaining. It's because of my eclectic personality. I feel like I can survive in the Boom Boom Room. So, now, this is a summertime. This is going to be like a summertime deal, right? It has to be.
Oh, you're pre-selling this.
Oh, this is a
of course.
pre-sell.
Is this
And
sponsored?
isn't it apoplectic? Anyway.
Is it sponsored by somebody? Like, how do you just get to the Boom Boom Room? Like, how do
I feel like you have to earn a trip
Yeah,
to the
you just
Boom
don't
Boom
get this.
Room.
Like, I ain't even been
Right?
in the Boom Boom
Like you
Room.
just don't walk up and just open the door.
And just say, hey, I want to be in
wanna
the Boom Boom
Yeah,
Room.
like, that's not how it works. We'll laugh at you at the door, Eggy Bop.
I'll bring some Nigerian flavor to the Boom Boom Room, you know?
Nigerian flavor.
I already got a partner, KC, Kalechi, Anuna. We got Nigerians in the Boom Boom Room. What you bringing to the table, Eggy Bop?
Lechi is my youngest brother's middle name.
That ain't got nothing to do. Boy, you see, that's how you get turned around.
He's looking for meant to be opportunities.
Yeah, that ain't gonna get it right there, Eggy Bop. You gotta come back with a better plan.
Duly noted.
Eggy Bob, you just crushed him. You crushed his Boom Boom Room dreams.
Oh, no, not. Look, you can't crush my dreams. I'll tell you why. Bob Kessling told me I have a great radio voice very recently, so I had a conversation with him. So you can't crush my hopes. You can't crush my dreams. So
there you go, Eggy
I love
Bob.
that you have Bob Gessling in your corner. That is an unexpected resume line. Hey, Eggy, we love you, bro. Yeah, you're going to have to, hey, man, sit down and think about it. Make a list of reasons why you deserve.
Find a sponsor, Bob.
That's really the key, probably.
Yes, it's most definitely key.
all right, I'm on the hunt.
See you, Eggy. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to your dad.
pops.
I'm on the hunt.
Ooh, somebody said Eggy Bob brings some strikeout wings. That actually, we could. Can people be bribed for a trip to the Boom Boom Room?
That may can get you to the door. I don't know if that gets you in. We got a lot of wings in there.
Wednesday edition of 3HO coming up. Coach Mack and Todd Furman, and lots of hijinks and frivolity that will take place tomorrow. More of Us coming up next, presented by who?
That would be presented by Awaken 180.
Good
After
job,
party.
Hunk.
Good job, Hunk.
We should put Hunk in the Boom Boom Room.
Oh. Ask about video games.
We'll put these people in the outhouse room. That's where everybody gonna go. Boom Boom Room is just not just people just rolling up in there.
There's a restaurant near 30A where like it gets so crowded they built another like house with a bar in it where people have to wait for 2 hours and they go in there. That's where all these guys are.
Exactly.
That's ridiculous.
The ancillary Boom Boom
I'd
Room.
be like, order a pizza.
Yeah.
All right, more of Us next. Appreciate y'all listening. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
What's up, everybody? You made it. You made it to the end, baby. So guess what? It's time for your parlay. So line them up, get your notepad, whatever you got to do, and let's get to it. Superbook, what we got to do first, Joel?
Yeah, you got to get registered and get it done. I don't know why you haven't. Superbook Sports app, that's where you go, where you get all of your apps, the Superbook Sports app, or visit superbook.com to wager.
You got something you want to hit them with first, Joel?
I am thinking NBA Phoenix Suns plus the 6.5. Everybody's all into Denver and how good they are at home, which they are, but I'm going to go. Sometimes I just feel like they want you to bet a certain way, so I'm going to go against that.
I can respect it. Well, the parlay is going to go with take the Nuggets money line, take the under on that game, 227.5, then take the over in the Philly and Celtics game, over 213.5, and take Boston money line. That's going to get you plus 559. And you know what to do.